very good morning to you. Karibu sana to Y254 TV. Miss Ma'am, can you stop dancing?
Sorry. Hey.
Why in between my interview are you dancing?
Mtuwezi furahi tu. Sorry.
But a very good morning to you. Karibu sana to Y254 TV. Thank you for starting your day with us. My name is Grace Maingi. This is Wednesday, Y in the Morning, where we get to give you great vibes, great conversation, good music, and of course, entertain you with people like Verl.
Why, thanks. Umekuwa wapi?
Hey. Hey, hii wiki kwanza hebu salimiana kabla nikwambie vitu vinanifanyikia hii wiki.
I told you stories like Grace wazishangi. Good morning once again. Thank you for staying with us. But if you're just joining us, karibu sana. Please acha tu remote ipumue tu hapo. Wewe piga tu shughuli smart zako, uongeze volume, usikie tu venye kuko this other side of the world. Yeah. Hashtag is WCW.
How's your week?
My week has been...
Umetengeneza nails vizuri, Miss Ma'am.
Wewe,
oh my God.
Una burn, man.
Asi burn.
Yeah, burn.
Kama siku hizi tuna compliment mtu kama zinakapwa.
Asante. Thank you.
Zile siku yenye uko unatengeneza pia tu kwa tunasema.
Hey.
Si ulituambia hapa hiyo kwanza ni public knowledge. Hey. Si kitu la kubania. Ulituambia tu hapa tu hewani. Nikiwa tu nimekaa hiyo side, ukiwa umekaa hii side that upendi Oz na cheap, Oz jui nini.
Ni ukweli.
And then sai hapa ni wapi?
Ni makosa tu ingine ilifanyika.
Niambie. Hey, nilienda kesha fulani not last week, the other week. Au watu waliimba kwa chat, hapa ni wapi? Dudududu hapa ni wapi? Dudududu hapa ni wapi? Wakisema umefanya sijui nini, waulize hapa ni wapi? Nilisema kwanza nikaangalia wase. Nilikuwa like, am I in the right church? Where?
Acha nitoe viatu nipe story vizuri.
Am I in the right church? Huku ni wapi niko? Hata mimi hapa ni wapi? Sasa pastor kuje kupreach.
My gosh.
Wacha tu ninyamaze hii maneno, maybe inaweza enda viral. Huyo pastor alitutusi.
Matusi tena.
Yeah.
Why now?
Mimi sikuwa nafikiri, I think kuna watu wana need kukombolewa language yao.
Okay.
Tulikuwa tunashinda tukiambiwa
actually.
Kana
kwa pasta nganga.
Alikuwa huko. Sitaki kuchongoa wakisi. Lakini jo mama ako huko juu. Alizamua
kuzimia mic. Atiwa mstari anasema nini?
Grace anasema sima hiyo kitu.
You know, actually, tulikuwa tu tunaongea hapa na prof. Venye tu tumeanza alafu venye umekuja na chai, bedhi amekuja na hiyo chai nilikuwa nakwambia, but iko tu behind the scenes na ibaki kiwe moto. Anyway, I feel like okay, nikosoa if I'm wrong, but tuweke tu Christianity, wachana hizi religions zingine ama faiths or whatever else. Christianity, church yani inakuanga tu na vibe yake. Kuna wenye wako very strict in this area, kuna wenye protocols zao zinakuanga a little bit sasa surely okay. But kuna kitu ya kila mtu jio church taja. Si ndio? Kuna za kupigwa mapepo zitoke, kuna wenye wako very caring, kuna wenye wako tu freestyle. So ni kama love language different. Ama nimekosea? Naonanga ni kama ni hivyo. That's why I imagine nikisikia mtu anasema anatafuta church, like anatafuta kitu ana need at that point venye tu atafidiwa, because everywhere you go, hopefully you're being fed through the word. Style. It's just different. The dynamics are just different in different churches, I think. Then I think the foundations that particular church is what matters. Sasa utakuja usikie hii side nyingine ufai hata kuangalia mtu mkubwa akipita una hold breath. Mind your own business. Kuna wengine wako so open hadi anakaa huko nyuma na watu. So it's very very different for very whatever reason, but kuna mtu ata fit in, hata niseme hivyo. Okay. Yeah. So how's your week been? It's been okay. Sina neno. Wednesday akisikize tunaonanga once makosa. Yeah. Grace aliniambia hata invite kwake aje invite. Nimekusema hewani. Yeah. Nini kama? Yeah, said it. I didn't wait to come. Nini kama? Taki on national TV ulisema. Sawa basi.
nda fulfill
Staki.
My lord. My heart has not recovered.
Na si Benja.
Let me tell you,
Ni
on
Benja.
Sunday, Benja kwanza anacheka huku juu. Hey, Sunday, we had a weekend this week. We had a crusade this weekend. So I was in church from Friday to Monday. I didn't go home. Like I was just sleeping in church, waking up in church. So Sunday jioni.
Mbinguni atakuwa mbele ya live.
Yeah, please.
Si tukivutwa, kuja kabla tufunge mlango
mimi ndo nakuwa huko nyuma. Sasa, Mimi, you see the way you've really given your all in that particular weekend. I gave my all, by the way. Sidhani kama nishajitolea hivyo kwa any other like meeting we've had in church like this weekend. I've given my time, I've given my money, I have given myself, I have given my comfort. Ukiimagine places nilikuwa nalala, they were very interesting places. And then Sunday usiku, I'm having a conversation with my best friend, and then this lady, she's I wouldn't call her a very good friend of mine, but she's an acquaintance friend, apo katikati, acqui friend. That's what I will call her.
Okay.
Acqui friend.
Right.
An acquaintance who is a friend, apo katikati. So she calls me. I'm like, the first thing that came to my mind was, kamama kanataka nini? Then nikajambia, ndachukua simu yake, baadaye then nikaona amenicall mara ya pili. So ananicall, and then I'm like, hi. She's like, so nikamuliza, madam, mambo? Yeah, mtoto wangu. Niko like, okay.
Mimi hata nilikuwa dhani kuna kitu mbaya na yeye, like I'm guy. Hey, gosh, kumbe ni part of the story. Hey, mtu anapeananga warning. I was legit confused for a minute. I was like, okay, so ni earphones, maybe nakupatia feedback. I was like, gosh.
Hey, let me tell you guys, there's never a dull moment on Wednesday. Sorry, I calm down. So that's the first thing I received from the other end of the call.
Okay.
Mtoto wangu analia. Niko like, can you calm down?
Sasa wewe ndio mtoto wake ama?
Yeye analia mtoto wake. Then I can call you. The first thing I do, I am crying literally, hysterically, everywhere, kali. Every kali.
Na hii ni mara ya pili umenipigia.
Yes. So niko like, madam, can you calm down? Nini mbaya? Grace, mtoto wangu amegongwa na gari. Niko like, okay, calm down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Aya, ongea. Sikusikii ukipiga hizo makelele ukishout. Mtoto wangu amegongwa na gari. So literally the story was, mtoto amegongwa na gari. And that day, because I had seen a message in the morning, Safaricom wakisema they are going to be doing maintenance that evening. So she was like, M-Shwari is under maintenance. She can't access money from M-Shwari. So she needs me to loan her 3,000. She will refund the following day. She needs to pay ambulance. Ibebe mtoto. It didn't sound like a red flag because I have another friend, ashai kuwa na issue, like alipatikana na an emergency and they had insurance, but ambulance said kwanza wamlipe ndio afanye nini, wampeleke. So it didn't sound like it was a red flag. So she was like, nitumie 3,000 nifanye nini, nilipe ambulance, ndakurudishia kesho when I am able to access my M-Shwari. Okay, fine. Mimi the first reflex ni one, tumepeana respect to a certain level that, kuna mtu akikuitisha pesa zile zenye uko like, okay, you've never asked me for money. We are not that close for you to actually feel comfortable to ask me for money. So it means that for you to have actually asked me for money out of everyone else you know, it is very important. Chuma changu kiko motoni. Mimi nikatuma pesa with immediate effect. Nimetuma 3,000 pap, hata 2 minutes hazikuisha. Kukaka after 5 minutes, naona, hi, and text WhatsApp, hi, my kid's hurt, I can't feel it. Wamekataa, wamesema nilipe 5K. That was the red flag I needed. So niko like, nikamcall, because now I told my best friend, mama ako sawa, ama ni mtu ana scam watu using her phone. You know, that was the very first thing that went to my mind. Ama someone is scamming people using her phone. So I told my friend, ebu acha tumcall tena. My friend told me, ebu put her on loudspeaker tusikie. Si mimi kama damn loudspeaker, sasa sai ana scream. Ile alikuwa na scream ya kwanza ilikuwa kionjo.
Mwana ni
sai
professional mona.
Sai ameongezea momentum ya kuscream. That madam niko like, Anne, calm down. Are you the one who has your phone? ati yes it's me. Mtu sijaona pretender kama hiyo. Hey, si mimi nikamwambia okay. The first thing that came to my mind, who is a mutual friend between me and her that I can call to find out if it's true? So I called another person. The person was like, does she have a kid? Hey, I was like, oh my God.
Hata mtoto hana.
So I was like, I don't know. So the person told me, let me call someone I know, knows her very well. Then I'll tell you. In the meantime, do not send the money. And then nilishatuma 3,000. Nilikuwa ni top up 2K.
It's okay. So
Fike 5K. Hey.
Okay.
Si huyu anaitwaje? Huyu mwenye nilikuwa naambia hivyo. Si akaniambia the following day in the morning kapigiwa simu na the mutual friend. Akaniambia now I have spoken to so and he has said unfortunately that's the tabia ya huyo mama. Huyo madam.
Unfortunately.
Akona mtoto but mtoto ni mkubwa. That madam literally legit has opened a WhatsApp group for a dead person. Yes. Miss kwa story ya scammers wako Kamiti. I'm telling you of a scammer. Najua rafiki yangu. Ati huyo madam amefungwa nini? Ashaifungua WhatsApp group ya mtu amekufa kama hajakufa.
Hata nimeshinda nikikaa vizuri for the past 5 minutes. This story tu inataka mtu akuwa stable.
She's done that. Aya, story ya mtoi anapigianga watu simu. Mtoto wangu amegonjeka leo, mtoto wangu amefanyikiwa, mtoto wangu ameanguka kesho.
Mtoto mkubwa kwa miaka ngapi?
I don't know. I didn't even ask. Siku hata na nguvu nikifikiria 3,000 yangu kwa hii economy. Yeah. Nikasema guys, be careful out there.
So okay. So ilishaje? Did you confront her?
I didn't. Niliachana tu na
akupiga tena ama aliona uko rada sasa?
I think alijua niko rada.
So
nilitry ku reverse the money. Safaricom wakaniambia nini?
Ashatoa.
Na hiyo money nilikuwa na nini like 10 minutes later.
Acha tu nikucheke please.
Cheka tu by the way.
Wait, it's just okay. It's not a funny situation. It's just unaona mbie pia nimeskamiwa kidogo. So ni funny turn ni yako. So mimi nakuangalia tu.
Sijai skamiwa by the way.
Walai, this is your first time?
I'm usually very alert. Like mimi huwezi ni scam. Pwagu kapata pwaguzi.
Wewe. Alafu huyu mama mmepatana wapi? Kanisa.
Hey, your part kwanza. Your part is paining me.
Mulikuwa crusade from Friday to Monday. Mukilala interesting places.
Mpaka niliuliza God, hey God jamani. Hii ndio reward ya kukusavi weekend.
Don't worry, tarudi in 100-fold. But madam, mali tu uko ni saa. Endanga tu.
But now, unajua kitu ya nibo. Why would you use a child? What if God decides hizo vitu zote umekuanga kusema jo mtoto zimfanyikie?
Ama ametunga mwingine. Si huyu anaongelelea. Wow.
That was my weekend.
Ebu describe anakaaje? Anakaa respectable.
Mvetu sitaki kukwambia anafanya kazi na nani. Jo anafanya kazi na mtu famous.
Wow.
Yes, mpaka niliuliza does he know this is what she does?
So si ati hana kazi?
The woman, I think she just has a problem.
So si ati ana need your pesa, this is the only way she can.
No, that woman has money. That woman works with a very influential person in Kenya. Hakuna mtu ajue mtu. So I'm wondering, mpaka nikakaa nikamwangalia, madam, wewe ndo nilikuwa umevaa red bottoms, ukitutingisha hivi kitimba, ukitembea.
Sasa huyu madam akuje tu show. Ni kama nataka kuact. You want to act bwana because you don't have a need but you have an issue. Nani yes. Kama pay attention unataka.
Yes, she doesn't have a like money problems. She just has an issue with, and me usema ukukosa kukua contented, it's a very bad thing. Discontentment is a very bad thing.
Wewe kuja tukupee show sasa. Mi hata nishafikiria proposals kama 3 for a show that can accommodate you. As a producer, mimi I got you. Steseke town.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was me. That was my weekend. I don't know. Let me check for you. Tell me. Nataka kukuuliza swali.
But have you ever been scammed, guys? Please
Yeah.
let us know. Please let us. Na sia siku hizi nimeona method ya kudeal na scammers imechange, unaweka simu hapo alafu sufuria juu dun alafu unamsumbua kidogo. Astuke pia.
Hapana, unamtoa sacrifice pia yeye. Aba unaanza kuimba hizo wimbo za hapa ni wapi? Hapa ni wapi? Hiyo kabisa sidai kama baby. Nilisimama hapo niko like for a minute, where am I?
Wow.
Wakisema sijui naenda wapi, waulize hapa ni wapi? Hapa ni wapi? Alafu sio wamepiga ndarama. Vale not nice. So sijui kama tunacheza game, but before we do, wacha nikusomee 24 phone rules for couples.
Okay.
24 phone rules for couples. Rules
Za simu.
Za simu.
24. Okay.
So number 1, don't make a habit of putting your phone on silent mode or turning it off each time you're with your partner. It makes it look like you're hiding something.
Nishaanguka. Number 1. Okay. Mimi kama peke yangu jamani, mimi hata naweza zima simu niweke kwa kabati. Mimi bora tu I know I'm not on duty and I've spoken to my family.
Why are you switching off your phone and you're putting it inside the kabati?
Just sitaki kuongea. Like I don't want to talk. If I've talked to my family, I know I'm not on duty. Sini kuweka tu simu ni deal na vitu za nyumba bana. Sasa ndaosha vyombo saa ngapi?
Vile Benjamin sema. It bears words. Ujamani kanga simu yake mpaka makeup. Hebu muulize sasa simu yake iko wapi?
By the way, nishai kuja Benja anajaribu kunipea content ananitumia kwa simu. Bwana mimi sijakuja na simu. Umekujaje job? We before mobile money there was.
Tunatumia simu ya Benja. My lord.
Benja sasa utatoboa siri. Una siri?
Benja la siri. Hapana. Let me tell you by the way.
Awe pia anajaribu kufocus Benjamin.
Hapa ni serious. Let me tell you, if from the word go, simu yako haijakuanga on silent kutoka ni commit. Ukianza kuiweka, by the way utanieleza kwa nini unaweka simu yako silent.
Watch hata silent Okay, should I have forgotten to put that thing on?
Do you know, maybe I am not one person who goes through your phone. But let me tell you, interestingly, the other day, I went through his phone. Read all the messages I could read on WhatsApp, went because aliniacha a lot of time to my hands and he left me with his phone. So
wanacheza game. What are you doing?
Unacheza game. Mimi nilienda Instagram, nikaangalia ma DMs za Instagram, nikamaliza, nikatoka Instagram. I felt very nice doing it, but I didn't know even the watu wala feeling. Sijaichukua simu ya mtu. Nikatoka Instagram, nikaingia WhatsApp, go through WhatsApp. Nilisoma message hata mpaka za 2017. Nikatoka hapo nikaangalia. And then when he came, like vile alikuja, because alikuwa amekaa somewhere kando na mbali na mimi, but angeona nilikuwa natumia simu yake. The first thought that went through his mind was, okay, hiyo ni simu gani? Like zile, because he has 2 devices. So he was like, hiyo ni simu gani ameshika? Okay. Then he was like, there is nothing, like hakukuwa ile worried za kuna kitu naweza find out. So after amemaliza, he made a joke about it. Akaanza, so nilikuwa nakutumia simu yangu, ulikuwa unafanya nini? Nikamwambia, you left me with I had a lot of time to do a lot of things. Akaanza, nikaanza kumquote zile vitu za nimesema. Nikamwambia, acha nikwambie, by the way, I was on your Instagram, nilienda through your DMs, nikatoka hapo nikaingia WhatsApp, I read your DMs on WhatsApp. Nikamwambia, kwanza how daughters wenye wanakuita sijui nini. So like I was just speaking interesting things I saw on his phone, and he was very comfortable to talk about them. Simple.
Catch me dead.
Catch you dead.
Catch me dead going through someone's phone. Dead. Niji hata si wewe mimi hata nikuwa nitalala. Kuna kitu za nitaenda nitembee nje.
Hapana, this time round I'm not taking chances.
Catch me dead.
Maybe I went through alafu haikukuwa ile ati ya siri. Ai, vizuri sana. Nilimwambia tu, niliona. Akaanza, so uliona nini? Like, what did you see that was interesting? And we were pigaing those stories ni kama tunaongelelea juu ya mabesti wetu. Like, it's someone else we are talking about.
Hata nikwambia mtu juzi alikuwa anatumia simu yake kubet. Hata hiyo nilikuwa tu kutu. Siangalie hata kama ni kubet. Kama uko na swali juu najua anapenda ball. Kama uko na swali niulize. But hakuna ati tukae hapo to bet na nasikia kama macho zita melt.
So,
okay, that is number 1.
Nasikia Benja kituambia ati games ziko tayari. Hivyo ndio anatukatia 24
wait,
rules.
nipewe at least 3 bas. Number 1 nishanguka.
Tutafanya ni 24, so tutakuwa tunafanya 4 every week, si ndio?
So unipe 4 sasa.
So tufanye 4 leo, then 4 next week for the next 6 weeks.
Sawa.
Si ndio?
We?
Sawa. I know. So number 2, save your partner's phone number using a special title like hubby, love, wifey, sweetie, or save using a title plus the official name. Using the official name only makes your partner look like just the other contacts on your phone.
What do you mean? Me hata naweza kusave brother. Hey. At least
Val, what makes that person special than the other people on your colleague?
Sasa mi bora najua.
Hata prof amesema
no, mi bora tu najua mahali uko kwa roho. That is all that matters to me.
Hakuna cha kwenye niko kwa roho, nionyeshe kwa roho na matendo.
Simu.
Mimi beza will feel very offended. Ati umeandika Grace, unaandika nani Grace? Kwani mimi ni secretary wako? Ni kama the other day sijui nilikuwa naambiwa, oh my sister. Niko like, do you know your siblings? I know my siblings. Do we look together? Tunafanana.
Wait. Okay, that was funny, the direct translation. No, kuna venye tunaweza address yana, ni sawa. Lakini simu.
Okay. There's a notion the other day someone had, alikuwa anasema ati when you nini, what do you call it? When for security purposes, don't save your significant others or your family members, sister, brother, nini. So should something happen to you, they won't be susceptible to crime. Then I was like, still bado.
Okay, sawa. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 1 was terrible. So, number 2 was number
3. Answer your partner's phone call with loving, affectionate words like "Hi, love," "Hey, honey," "How a conversation." Vala shaisha. Hey, how a conversation starts determines how it flows. If you start warm, you two will enjoy talking with each other on phone. So Val, wewe unaanzaga je? Aje brother? Yo.
Nashikanga simu kwanza kama nafanya kitu. Una salamu, wewe si uongee bana. Si wewe ndio umenipigia, ongea na uongee haraka.
Okay.
Ati makosa nimefanya nafaa kusema good morning. With
hi,
title.
How are you?
Hi carrot, pumpkin.
Ati hi carrot, pumpkin. Benja anasema the break. But before we do the last one, last one. End the talk on a high. Say I love you. Say a joke, a compliment, a warm phrase before you hang up. Hang up with a smile.
Hang up na smile na ni simu audio. So anafaa kusikia smile yangu.
See, kuna you don't know how to feel a smile on audio on our call. Tumechokesha Val, guys. Let's take a very short break before Val recovers. And then we will be back to play a game. Do not touch the dial. Keep it Y254.
Y254. Imagine.
Comando, mwambie sisi ndo vipenzi komando.
Inakuwaje? Ni kila Jumatatu kutokea saa 1:05 hadi 3:30. Ndio unafahamu sisi ni makomando wa Afrika Mashariki ambao tunakupa kipindi chenye mapozi, tunatazama na mapozi ya kwako. Wanasema kwamba you can call me Kenny at Kendrelby.
Wagwang, my name is DJ Kuch. Pale kwenye chiki na kupatia mziki zote za East Africa, old school, new school, zote ziko ndani. We can link up at DJ Kuch. Boom.
And of course with me, Kalandu Musimi, I'll be giving you all the entertaining stories in East Africa. Nitakuwa nikuambia nani amefanya nini, kwa nini na akiwa na nani.
Hatuagizi na mabosi, sisi wenyewe mabosi. Wanatobea mikosi, tunalindwa na sagodi peke.
Chemi za uongo, stories za jaba ndo tingize ubongo, ndo bebe kawale tikiza kamongo.
What's up everybody? Have you heard of Bounce Nation? We are the latest, most stand-up show in 254.
You know how we do each and every Tuesday, Thursday. Mad vibes, mad music. When you see this face, amazing vibes, pure niceness. Mad music na always kumbuka wewe ndoko in full control.
I'm unavailable, they know they see me.
I go by the name Feeling Jean.
And I am the beat doctor DJ Epic, straight out of Gas Chamber DJs. You know how we do.
Of course, catch us every single Tuesday and Thursday from 4 p.m. all the way to 7 p.m. for mad energy, good vibes, and interviews and interactions with your favorite celebrities.
What's up, beautiful people? It's your host with the most, Muna Joy.
And your DJ Faro the Finisher. Catch us every Friday from 6 p.m. mpaka saa 2 usiku on Tano Kali Show.
Right here on Kenya's #1 channel, YT54.
Oh yeah, baby Jamboree. I like the way we gone, buddy.
We're going to be giving you hot trending topics that are happening on social media platforms. We will also be interviewing hella talented artists on the show as well.
Kama kawaida, I'll be here to give you the best mixes. Alafu sahau pia kuna top 5 hits of the week.
All right, see you then.
Like I never loved in my life. So love me like you never loved me.
These streets knows my name. These legs knows my pain.
Street anthem kings and queens, sound the alarm. Yeah man, buckle up for the biggest and the baddest show in the country. This is Inner Yard Red at Y254 channel.
Yes, sire. Mission in a back the same oneness of Rastafari.
Channel, my name is Marley Moses, the positive warrior, alongside the baddest in the land.
Selector DJ D-Rich, selecting the very best of reggae and dancehall music.
Na unajua ni aje pia tutakuwa tuna live interviews,
hype sessions.
Alafu pia tunakuletea what has been trending in the Caribbean land. So sikose each and every Saturday 7:30 kwenye PM
until 10 p.m.
Sure.
Rastafari.
Yo man.
You bless me, bless me, bless me. You bless me, bless me, bless me. Oh God, you bless me.
Naomba nafasi mimi nicheze nawe ateja karibu siniche kitoka. Oh yeah, hatujuani but tonight you could be my babe. Soga nambe inform imekubali choose me.
Promise me Sam not to do the things I've done.
Kama umepewa sahau shida kama umesota leo tupige makelele.
That is the energy that we are starting off. That whenever the energy is wrong, we beat it wrong out here at karaoke. The only show you get the opportunity to wear the courage of Omena. Look at the mic through the eye and get to unleash the inner rock star.
I am Lion Zion, yeah, I'm on the rise.
Every Saturday at 10 p.m. and I repeat on 6 p.m. Yeah, with me, Professor Kamau, kijana aliye na uzoefu mithili ya shilingi kwa ya pili on your #1 youth channel station Y254. Imagine we
Y254. Imagine.
Welcome back to Y254 TV. This is still Y in the Morning with Kalami Vrel and Grasha Maingi. We are very glad that you're still with us before to end the break. Val alikuwa traumatized kidogo.
I'm still traumatized. Still traumatized. Yes, if you missed the conversation, I was being given, apparently there are 24 rules ya kudeal na simu na mpwa wako. Already number 1, sijui siwezi weka simu silent. Yangu inaendanga D&D, like nimeiset. Nastukanga, unaweza jaribu kunicall haiji.
Ukienda D&D, yeye anafaa kukuwa emergency contact. Are we together?
At White54 on Facebook, White54 channel on Instagram, White54 channel on other way. I don't menchanganya. And it's White54 channel kila mahali ni sawa. So what are we doing here? Please explain, Auntie.
So we are doing riddles. So what we're going to do? You pick one, you read for me, then you read out choices. I pick an answer. Then I pick one, read out to you. I read choices, you pick an answer, and then Benja atakuwa anatuambia kama tuko right ama tuko wrong.
Okay, all right. So please remember it's random, so tunachagua tu. Na leo tutaona handwriting ya Benja. So kama nimeshinda kusoma ujue he needs to ask for his school fees back.
Amesema handwriting yake ni mbaya.
Ushajijua. All right. So our first question or our first riddle is the more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Okay, fine. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? So there are 3 options: footsteps, water, money.
Footsteps.
The more you take, the more you leave behind. Tunangoja jibu. Although mi naona ni footsteps.
Correct.
Naona ni
Wewe haja
sitapumua hapa.
What is always in front of you but cannot be seen? What is always in front of you but cannot be seen? A job, a star, the future.
Yata hiyo sunge.
So wacha kushow.
Haikuwa utaniambie nini. Hiyo ni direct bada. Hata usiniambie Benjai. No, I know I'm right. Acha nisiongee hivyo. Walisema pride comes before what? All right, the third one. Okay, the more of it there is, the less you see. What is it? The more of it there is, the less you see. What is it? Energy, darkness, space.
The more of it there is,
the less you see.
Energy.
Mi naona ni darkness.
Energy, darkness and
space. Huko umemaliza kuguess, sorry.
Darkness.
I have inserted my own opinion. Okay, the more of it there is, the less you see. What is it? Energy, darkness, space.
Hiyo ni ngumu. Mimi na pick to your darkness.
Sasa kukuwa na giza, the more of it ni giza mingi, sasa staona. How is that space and okay. Wewe niambia if we are correct or not. But mimi nashuku tuko correct. Come on. Yes.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
Collect.
P.S. His handwriting is not that bad.
You can hold me in your right hand, but never in your left hand.
Elbow.
You can hold me in your right hand, but never in your left hand. 1, gun. 2, right hand. 3, left hand.
Okay, Rudia.
You can hold me in your right hand, but never in your left hand. Gun. Right hand, left hand.
You can hold me in your right hand, but never in your left hand. Gun, right hand, left hand. Hey, that's funny.
Are you right?
I was so sure it was elbow. Kierere tu. I can hold you with my right hand, but not my left hand. Tutoe kwanza gun, because by the way, it was left-handed People's Day the other day, and International Youth Day. You can hold me in your right hand, but not in your right hand. Me naona ni right hand. That's my
right hand is your answer.
Yeah, because I don't think it's left. Okay. Na si definitely gun. By the process of elimination, mimi nimeguess right hand.
She has guessed right.
Wewe umeguess nini kabla tuambie?
Uko sure.
Uko sure. Haya, Benja tuambie mbio mbio. Ton 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 ton.
Collect. Sorry. Benja hii kazi ya kutukalisha tukikaribiana.
Okay, okay. Riddle time. I am useful when I'm broken. What am I? I am useful when I'm broken. What am I? Silence, egg, trust.
Silence.
I am useful when I'm broken. What am I?
Egg.
Silence, egg, or trust?
Egg.
Sawa. And trust is the feeling, not the product. Sindio? Benjamin. May I go with egg also?
You're not nice.
I'm just clarifying.
Sanitize your
bana.
thoughts.
No, I'm just clarifying.
Sanitize.
Just, we mbona umeshika haraka hivyo? Why? You're the one with the problem.
Don't just pass hiki
Why?
tunavala anze kuingiza box.
Si tumesema egg. We have said egg. I am useful when I'm broken. What am I? Silence, egg, trust.
Correct.
Bana, sasa si utupe hata challenge. Sorry.
Unataka next week atulete zile games zake hapa zenye tuna guess 50 hours. Hey. Alafu atufanye tukue embarrassed.
On air.
On air. I am full of holes, but I still hold water. What am I? I am full of holes.
Sponge. Okay, sorry, continue. Ni kierere ina.
Tanyamaza, unasikia kierere. Shh. Sponge, napkin, golf ball.
Sponge. When pe correct yangu mbio, that was
Kierere.
Yeah, thanks. What kierere? If it's correct, it's correct. All right. Any composition bana. I am not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I? I'm laughing at the options. I am not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I? Ice, virus, fire.
Virus.
Okay. I am not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I? We've chosen virus. I have chosen fire. But yeah, ndio tulikuwa tunamuuliza swali. So jibu yake ilikuwa virus. But I feel like this is composition for fire. Yeah, Benjamin, tell us what's going on. Hashtag is WCW.
Incorrect.
Which one? Which one was it?
Fire.
Which one is right?
Fire.
Si unipe correct yangu basi.
Wait. Hapo nikupange.
Sorry, nipange.
I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?
Again?
I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? Echo, clouds, thunder.
One more time.
I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?
The options were?
Echo, clouds, thunder.
I can speak without a mouth. Hapo kwa come alive tena ni gani?
With the wind. I come alive with the wind.
And then the last part was?
What am I?
Kulikuwa na 3 parts.
Echo, clouds,
this
thunder.
question.
I speak without a mouth.
Okay.
And hear without ears.
Hapo kwa here, okay.
I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?
Echo.
Echo. She has picked echo.
Benjamin ni dramatic bwana. Sio tuapike. Yay! Hapo kwa kama live ndio kidogo imenichanganya. Right, but we still got it. If you're just joining us, we are reading out riddles and trying to figure out if we are kuna guest nisha interview na kuulizanga the first thing, how smart, do you think you're smart? Then you say yes or no. Then he asks you to rate yourself from 1 to 10. Unaweza jipea 10 ushtukie uko minus something. Because his questions are foolish. You know who I am. Okay, I have keys that don't lock, space with no room. You can enter, but you can't go inside. What am I? I have keys that don't lock, space with no room. You can enter, but can't go inside. What am I?
Options?
Square, keyboard, telephone booth.
Have keys?
That don't lock, space with no room. You can enter but you can't go inside. What am I?
Keyboard.
Hata mimi naona ni keyboard. Hapo kwanza kwa space. You can enter but you can't go inside. Wish you
Keyboard.
Benjamin. Wish
Keyboard.
you. Tan 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 tan.
Collect.
Okay. Tuko karibu hata kuzimaliza. Na ben tamu. Okay, sawa.
What goes up and never comes down? Age, brain, parachute.
The options again?
Age, rain, parachute.
Age.
Ana mimi ni age.
Umesema hiyo with confidence. Na venye nime take time kuload. Yako tu yeah. Okay, unashika confidence sasa.
Jushai niuliza hiyo swali tena before.
Oh. Okay. I sometimes run but I can't walk. What am I? I sometimes sometimes run but I can't walk. What am I? A toe, a nose or an ear?
I sometimes run.
But I can't walk. What am I?
Nose.
Sasa. Yaikuwa swali bana. Tuambie correct yetu mbio, tusonge. We know we are correct.
Mimi saiki. Unajua ni wimbo gani naimba kwa akili yangu? Mimi ni mzabibu.
Mimi ni mzabibu. Aki guys, mbona situangi lyrics?
Na ni kama siku moja tutakuja hapa tufanye TikTok challenges.
Yes.
I have married many women but I can never marry. Who am I? I have married many women but I can never marry. Who am I? Priest, Mormon, Asha.
Priest.
Mimi ni priest.
Benjamin. You've remembered, you've forgotten our faces. Umesahau venye sisi tuko.
One day of being away.
Forgotten we are genius. Okay, so poor people have it, rich people need it. If you eat it, you die. What is it? Poor people have it, rich people need it. If you eat it, you die. What is it? Clothes, nothing, poverty.
Nothing. Poor people have it?
Rich people need it. If you eat it, you die. What is it?
Nothing.
Tunajua ni nothing, bro. Correct. We should have like a buzzer. Ninatoa kasauti. Chris venye mesonga very forward.
Ile buzzer fanyanga hivi. I am easy to lift but hard to throw. What am I? I am easy to lift but hard to throw. What am I?
Nipe options.
Oh, sorry, I forgot kuna options. Feather, rock, water. I am easy to lift but hard to throw. What am I? Feather, rock, water. Water.
Feather. Mi naona ni feather.
Inaona ni water.
It's not that hard to throw water, but ushaijaribu kurusha one
feather.
Okay. Okay, mi nimesema mwenye ameulizwa
amesema feather.
So give me my correct or incorrect, alafu turudi.
Do.
Tutafanya hivi.
Hebu chukua hapo.
Some haters haizi shangilia na amani.
Unashangilia kwa nini?
Violins. What has a neck but no head? Niwekwe kwa maombi. What has a neck but no head?
Maombi imetoka wapi sasa shule?
Mimi najua tuweke. Jackie ananipata. What has a neck but no head? Earphones, a bottle, or a stapler? What has a neck but no head? Earphones, a bottle, or a stapler?
Hey, okay. Bottle?
Hata mimi naona ni bottle.
Bottle?
Yeah, the bottle has a neck.
Collect.
Benjamin. Ooh. That was a bit
Next.
dramatic. I'll pick it up later.
Next. What has cities but no houses, has forests but no trees, and has rivers but no water? What has cities but no houses, has forests but no trees, and has rivers but no water? A rope, a map, an ocean.
The first option was?
Rope.
Okay. Rope, map, and ocean. So again, what has cities but no houses?
Houses, forest but no trees, rivers, no water.
Map.
Map. Me too.
Benjamin. It's a great day to be great. What has hands but cannot clap? What has hands but cannot clap? A river, a clock, or a phone? What has hands but cannot clap? A river, a clock, or a phone?
A river, a
Clock or a phone?
clock.
You're asking river, clock, or phone?
Clock.
Hata mimi naona ni clock. Yeah.
Collect.
Yeah.
Naomba univurutie hizi kidogo.
Oh, Grace ni kafupi by the way. Kama hamjui. Oh.
Asiwaambie kitu. Asiwaambie kitu.
Kashore. By the definition, shore.
What is at the end of a rainbow? What is at the end of a rainbow? Gold. W. Leprechaun.
Leprechaun. I can hear Benjamin laughing from here.
Leprechaun. Nimeona nini hiyo?
They say the end, okay, sijui kama ni cartoon ama ni myth. So they say at the end of a rainbow inakuwa ni leprechaun with a pot of gold, but in this case the answer is the letter W, end of a rainbow.
Smart woman. Wazazi wako wako karibu school fees.
Na bado nataka kurudi shule. Jamani. Okay. Okay. Nasikia ni kat tushafanya hii swali but the choices are different. So what comes down but never goes up? What comes down?
The other one was what goes up
But never comes down. What comes down but never enyewe niweke kwa maombi. But never goes up. Kuna river, sun and rain.
Rain.
Okay. What comes down? Okay, yeah, amesema rain. Wacha mimi.
Nimesema rain. Mwenye kaulizo amesema rain. Sorry?
What comes down but never goes up?
Mimi nimesema rain. Vala hajasema kitu. Mimi ndo naulizwa.
I don't know if you actually
Collect.
mimi ningesema kitu kingine. Thank you for us saying that she is correct.
Finally, what has many rings but no fingers? What has many rings but no fingers? A car, a phone, a drill.
Phone.
Me too, ningepick phone.
Benjamin Chalo. Ama we ni Kialo?
Chalo.
Betty anatuambianga yeye ni Kialo. So you have to ask nowadays. Mimi nilikuwa najua ni
Chalo. Na
Chalo.
watu kujifanya.
Anyway, the last question of this segment. If you have me, you want to share me. If you share me, you haven't got me. What am I? If you have me, you want to share me. If you share me, you haven't got me. What am I? Money, happiness, or a secret? If you have me, you want to share me. If you share me, you don't got me. What am I?
Money.
Okay. Yeah, amesema money. Aya, mwalimu. Teacher, mark answer haraka. To me kuna maoni ingine, but she could be right. If you have me, you want to share me. If you share me, you haven't got
Wrong.
me. Secret. If you have me, you want to share me.
Ndio nilikuwa nataka. Unaona zile answers za shule zenye ulikuwa unajibunge alafu unasema ai hapana.
Ama ni nyingine.
Ama hii ni wrong. Then unatoa alafu una realize yenye ulitoa ndio ilikuwa. Please fanya hivi maliza hii segment.
So tell us, is it a secret? You're my little
Is it a secret?
secret?
Happiness.
Wongo. Ai. Happiness.
Happiness.
Wongo. If you have me, you want to share me. If you share me, you haven't got me. So if I share happiness, I don't have happy. I'm not happy.
Happiness is free.
Wewe unatupima.
Happiness
Secret.
is free.
Where you're the one who's wrong, Ticha. Ticha wende ujui. Utaniambia hapa.
Happiness is
happiness.
free.
It's a secret.
Happiness is free. International.
Okay, I think now we have finished our game. If you're just walking into the conversation, we've played a game of riddles, very random. Just pick up papers and ask each other. Lafu Ticha akatumaki hapo kwa big screen.
Benja alisema hata kitu cha pande na chupa kwa kichwa. Na vile nilikuwa nimefurahi hiyo game.
Kwanza hiyo ya kupuliza yenye iko na tupa.
Hebu muulize, kwanza hapa tungepiga magoti tu hapa tupulize vizuri sana.
Me Benjamin, anything that involves food, you know I'm in for it. So Miss Jish dako ni gani?
Kameanza this morning about food. Fanyeni hivi guys, wacha to take a break. Tunakuja empowerment imeanza in a very short while, and then we have our question of the day. Nataka kutuambia watu waende tu waende wakana.
Naomba tu na wasihi. Mbona Bi Suluhu amesema tumezubaisha Watanzania na majenzi. Alafu ndio tulikuwa kisiri tunajiandaa kwenye Olimpiki. Kwani unadhani running battles ni za nini? Si mbio tu. Ndio tukienda Olympics. All those medals, man.
There's no dull day in Kenya.
Umeona hadi kuna mtu amesema minister wa mining, wacha nisimseme sahi, amefanya very good job because amemine gold mingi. Yani medals. Tumpige hivi. Yeah. Mtu ameapishwa at 10 AM. Less than 24 hours later ako Paris. So ulikuwa tu unangoja. Boss.
Si alikuwa anataka kwenda.
Wacheni kutupima. But please, and I was wasihi you, please just endeni tu pale kwa mtandao at White54 on Facebook, White54 channel on X and on Instagram as well. Please, we have a question. Naomba tujibu. Ama utusalimia. Yeah, ama urap your hood. Like whichever way we want to interact with you. Kindly. Yes, miss.
All right. Tunaenda a short break. We are coming back with more. Nasikia usingizi sasa. Chandalele kamili kabla.
Y254. Imagine. Komando, wambie sisi ndo vipenzi komando. Komando, wambie sisi ndo vipenzi komando.
Inakuwaje? Ni kila Jumatatu kutokea saa 1 dakika 5 hadi 3:30. Ndio unafahamu sisi ni makomando wa Afrika Mashariki ambao tunakupa kipindi chenye mapozi, tunatazama na mapozi ya kwako. Wanasema kwamba you can call me Kenny at Kenrelby.
Wagwang. My name is DJ Kuch. Pale kwenye chiki na kupatia mziki zote za East Africa, old school, new school, zote ziko ndani. We can link up at DJ Kuch. Boom.
And of course with me, Kalandu Musimi, I'll be giving you all the entertaining stories in East Africa. Nitakuwa nikuambia nani amefanya nini, kwa nini na akiwa na nani.
Hatuagizi na mabosi, sisi wenyewe mabosi. Wanatobea mikosi, tunalindwa na sagodi peke.
Chemi za uongo, stories za jaba ndo tingize uongo, ndo bebe kawale tikiza kamongo.
What's up everybody? Have you heard of Bounce Nation? We are the latest, most turned up show in 254.
You know how we do each and every Tuesday, Thursday. Mad vibes, mad music. When you see this face, amazing vibes, pure niceness. Mad music na always kumbuka wewe ndo in full control.
I'm unavailable, they know they see me.
I go by the name Feeling Jean.
And I am the beat doctor DJ Epic, straight out of Gas Chamber DJs. You know how we do.
Of course, catch us every single Tuesday and Thursday from 4 p.m. all the way to 7 p.m. for mad energy, good vibes, and interviews and interactions with your favorite celebrities.
people, it's your host with the most, Muna Joy.
And your DJ Faro the Finisher. Catch us every Friday from 6 p.m. mpaka saa 2 usiku on Tano Kali Show.
Right here on Kenya's #1 channel, YT54.
Oh yeah, baby Jamboree. I like the way we gone, buddy.
We're going to be giving you hot trending topics that are happening on social media platforms. We will also be interviewing hella talented artists on the show as well.
Kama kawaida, I'll be here to give you the best mixes. Alafu sahau pia kuna top 5 hits of the week.
All right, see you then.
Like I never loved in my life. So love me like you never loved me.
These streets knows my name. These legs knows my pain.
Street anthem kings and queens, sound the alarm. Yeah man, buckle up for the biggest and the baddest show in the country. This is In a Yard Radio at Y254 channel.
Yes, sire. Mission in a back the same oneness of Rastafari.
Jano, my name is Mandy Moses, the positive warrior, alongside the baddest in the land.
Selector DJ D-Rich, selecting the very best of reggae and dancehall music.
Na unajua ni aje pia tutakuwa tuna live interviews,
hype sessions.
Na hapo pia tunakuletea what has been trending in the Caribbean land. So sikose each and every Saturday 7:30 kwenye PM
until 10 PM.
Sure.
Rastafari.
Yeah man.
God, you bless me, bless me, bless me. You bless me, bless me, bless me. Oh God, you bless me.
Naomba nafasi mimi nicheze nawe ateja karibu siniche kitoka. Oh yeah, hatujuani but tonight you could be my babe. Soga nambe inform imekubali excuse me.
Promise me, Sam, not to do the things I've done.
Kama umepewa sahau shida kama umesota leo tupige makelele.
That is the energy that we are starting off. That whenever the energy is wrong, we beat it wrong out here at karaoke. The only show you get the opportunity to wear the courage of Omena. Look at the mic through the eye and get to unleash the inner rock star.
I am Lion Zion. Yeah, I'm on the rise.
Every Saturday at 10 p.m. and I repeat on 6 p.m. With me, Professor Kamau, kijana aliye na uzoefu mithili ya shilingi kwa ya pili. On your #1 youth channel station Y254. Imagine we.
Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and feel me, oh feel me.
कुछ कुछ होता है क्या करूँ हाय.
Feelूं है पीने का मौसम. तेरे संग इश्क तारी है. Comando, waambie sisi ndo vipenzi komando. Komando, waambie sisi ndo vipenzi komando.
Inakuwaje? Ni kila Jumatatu kutokea saa 1 dakika 5 hadi 3:30. Ndio unafahamu sisi ni makomando wa Afrika Mashariki ambao tunakupa kipindi chenye mapozi, tunatazama na mapozi ya kwako. Wanasema kwamba you can call me Kenny at Kenrelby.
Wagwang, my name is DJ Kuch. Pale kwenye chiki na kupatia mziki zote za East Africa, old school, new school, zote ziko ndani. We can link up at DJ Kuch. Boom.
And of course with me, Kalondu Musimi, I'll be giving you all the entertaining stories in East Africa. Nitakuwa nikuambia nani amefanya nini, kwa nini na akiwa na nani.
Hatuagizi na mabosi, sisi wenyewe mabosi. Wanatobea mikosi, tunalindwa na sagodi pekee.
Kifuata maisha yangu takufa na wivu.
What's up, beautiful people? It's your host with the most, Muna Joy.
And your DJ Faro the Finisher. Catch us every Friday from 6 p.m. mpaka saa 2 usiku on Tano Kali Show.
Right here on Kenya's #1 channel, YT54.
Oh yeah, baby Jamboree.
I like the way we gone, buddy. We're gonna be giving you hot trending topics that are happening on social media platforms. We will also be interviewing hella talented artists on the show as well.
Kama kawaida, I'll be here to give you the best mixes. Alafu sahau pia kuna top 5 hits of the week.
All right, see you then.
Like I never loved in my life. So love me like you never loved me.
Chemi za uongo, stories za jaba ndo tingize ubongo, ndo bebe kawaletikiza kamongo.
What's up, everybody? Have you heard of Bounce Nation? We are the latest, most stand-up show in 254.
You know how we do each and every Tuesday, Thursday. Mad vibes, mad music. When you see this face, amazing vibes, pure niceness, mad music. Now always kumbuka wewe ndoko in full control.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me.
I go by the name Feeling Jean.
And I am the beat doctor, DJ Epic, straight out of Gas Chamber DJs. You know how we do.
Of course, catch us every single Tuesday and Thursday from 4 p.m. all the way to 7 p.m. for mad energy, good vibes, and interviews and interactions with your favorite celebrities.
Y254. Imagine.
Good morning to you. Karibu back to Y254 TV. Thank you for still sticking with us. We are very glad and we are on to our first conversation. Today being Wednesday, we do Empowerment Cafe where we give you inspiring stories, heart-touching stories of people that have been through it all and they still manage to come out victoriously. And this week, I am featuring Aizo, the blind barber. And I would want him, that's the slogan I was given that he uses. I would want him to be able to introduce himself. Alafu tuta get into the conversation right in. So let's welcome Isaiah.
Thank you very much, Grace. My name is Isaiah Ochieng Owino, resident of Siaya County, that is Game Sub-County Wagai. Yeah, currently I'm in Nairobi, and this is where I hustle. Yeah, that is all, probably if there's anything.
So who is Aizo?
Aizo is a blind barber in brief. It's such a paradox, but then that is the reality. That is the thing. Yeah, living in Nairobi with a father and actually hardworking. Yeah, for the recent past, very hardworking to put things in place. Yes.
Amazing. So where did you start from? I'm not sure where to start from this in terms of this conversation, but I will just want you to paint a picture of were you born abled differently, or is it something that happened to you? What exactly happened? If you're okay to talk about it.
It's okay, it's okay. Actually, that's why I'm here, because somebody somewhere might feel very positive, and that is why I'm here. So I'm aged 37, approaching 38. I've lived my life, probably half of my life, I'm not saying, but then I lost my sight 2 years ago. So it's not a long time ago. I might look like I've stayed in this condition for long, but then it's just that I was not alone. I don't want to brag, but I've managed to come back and get on my feet. And I look like I was born like this. So I lost my sight 2 years ago, while I was 35, 36, approaching 36. 2 months to 36 years. So I was doing lots of businesses, working with Indian companies sometimes own self businesses, sometimes in school, teaching, you see all these kind of contracts. So I'm also a teacher. I teach mathematics and business studies.
Wow.
But then when I lost my sight, I thought I lost it all. The first thing that sprang into my mind is that in town, I normally see blind people begging. I thought I was crashing, and I was like, will I go out there to beg? So a lot of things happened. Probably they'll come out with time in this show. But then I'm now right here. Within 2 years, I'm already back in the business and trying to get something, at least to feed myself.
How did you lose your sight?
Okay, a very good question. I also do not understand. But then it started while I was in school. And hustling as a teacher, those contracts with school boards, management, I mean. Yeah, and I realized I could not see. It was during campaigns. Yeah, just before elections, just before Kenya Kwanza.
Wow.
Yeah, during those grassroots nominations, I realized after those votings, before the general elections, I realized I could not see the horizon. There was a road show, and then that vehicle I was like following it, patiently seated under a tree. That's when I realized it disappeared, some distance that I ought to have been seeing. Then immediately I ran to the hospital, to check nearby hospital. Then I was referred to Kisumu, Russia. It was not easy, but then I was still seeing. I went to hospital where I had my sight. They took blood samples, tried testing them, said the results would come out after 1 hour, 30 minutes. It never happened. I waited at the casualty mpaka karibu saa 8:30 usiku. That is from saa 10 midday.
Wow.
And I detected this problem from saa 4 asubuhi.
Wow.
Sasa I was in hospital and I was taken toward saa 8 usiku. In that hospital without any treatment, nothing was happening. I was just like, I was supposed to wait for the outcomes, your lab test. Spent there a day. Next morning I was there. The second day, I was now being given medication. They didn't tell me what was happening. I was like, tell me what is happening. Is it my blood? Is it something I took?
So you went and came back the following day?
No, I was in.
You
I was
up to the following
hospitalized.
day?
I was in the ward. Yeah. Yeah. I was not even eating because I was not myself.
Wow.
And then I just woke up. The second day I woke up without sight. I woke up very late, around Sunday. Then now I was not seeing completely. Now that is when they became serious. This thing, like, now we have to put some medication, injection, drugs, nini. Now everybody was like, this thing was serious.
What they ought to have done when you came.
Yes. So I actually lost it all, and I felt like leaving. Things were not. And then when you lose your sight at that kind of an age, you don't realize it. You will think you're still seeing, because the faces around you, like if I was seeing you before, when I got here, I would have your picture. And then when I lose my sight, then I will feel like I'm still seeing you. If I hear your voice, your face comes in my mind. So it was confusing. I was not sure I lost my sight until 1 week elapsed.
Wow.
And I was being discharged. Like they were saying, oh, it looks like we can't help it. There's a damage in my I had pressure in the eyes. I was being told my nerves are swollen, they are not sensitive to light, they have lost sensitivity. The sensitivity was mild, because I could feel like I could see kidogo inapotea, like that. So it was mild. Then I lost it all. I was referred to Sabatia. It's a long story. And then I ended up in Nairobi, Aga Khan, Lesa, in Westlands, Lower Kabete Road, West Side Tower. That is where I was told by Dr. Vaidha. That is where I was told my problem. They said, looks like my nerves have had a problem for a long time. Wow. And they are now succumbing. And I was like, this thing is very hard to reverse. They had to do steroids on me. It's a long story. And then it was trial and error. They sent me for MRI in Aga Khan. Did it, went back for medication, a lot of steroids in me. It never worked. So, okay, currently I'm still under drugs. Not really drugs for treating, but supplements, like vitamins, hoping that things would get better. It's 2 years now. but I can't sit at home crying or sleeping. I have to go back on stage because life is going on, always.
Wow. What went through your mind when you realized that you lost your sight?
It was like, the first thing is like, how will I get back? I was thinking of my kids. How will I support them to adulthood? And if this thing doesn't... Okay, I was always like this thing in Aisha K show. Every time I sleep and I wake up in the morning, I was like, let me try. If I wake up, I was like, let me check if I'm seeing them. If I realize, the moment I realized I could not see yet, I always depressed. I was always down. I was always breaking day and day until I was now not myself and everybody was worried. I lost a lot of weight within 6 months. The first 6 months, over 10 kgs.
Wow.
It was bad. And I did not know where to run to. So that is the moment I realized people with a disability or severe medical conditions do not know that can be saved, can never know where to get immediate and urgent help or attention. Yes.
Wow.
So I was all alone because I've lived my life without parents. So
you've lived your life without parents?
Without parents. I lost them while I was in elementary school. So it's not been easy, that kind of past.
Wow.
But I think I've learned to be a very strong person. Yeah. And don't become, don't break down. I can feel your voice. You're trying to be emotional.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm just wondering how life can just change drastically in a day. We take some things for granted.
That is why I'm here to tell everyone to prepare for anything, anytime, because if you don't, those people that you see killing themselves, probably you could be one of them if you're not prepared properly. It is not easy. Just prepare. Just prepare. Like a phone call could come and then, hello, your mom is normal. And then you don't kill yourself at the same time. Prepare for anything. You leave this place, get in the bus, go back to the house. Suddenly there's an accident, you lose your limb, one of your legs. How will you deal with that? How will you handle that? So you have to prepare for anything.
Wow.
Anything.
How did you navigate that period?
I was not strong. I was crashing day by day. Like I told you, I expected to have my sight back every morning. The moment I realized it was not there, I was shaking and I felt like crying. In fact, I shed tears a number of times. I did not know that a man could be that weak until I was a victim. And that was the time you get that kind of disconnect. Your friends are like, what has happened? When they come, they feel like they can't stay with you for long, or maybe they're busy. And it's that kind of things. And you don't get any attention at home. People only want to, those guys at home only want to come to you when it is lunchtime or supper. It is lunchtime, they wake you up, eat, then they go away. So you don't have anyone, you just sleep, and you see that. It is not easy. And then I was used to that life. I got to a point of, I did not know what was happening to me. I like saying that statement until I recovered from it.
Wow.
So it must have been depression. I want to thank a foundation in Korokosho in Nairobi. It's called Restoring Dignity Foundation. The CEO is Frederick Ogola. Those guys are, they didn't know, I didn't know them, they didn't know me. Suddenly they just came to the house and picked me from there. Said they were told somebody's here who cannot see. And then I was like sleeping the whole week. I was like not eating, but if I ate, I didn't even feel like there was taste. So I could visit the loo once a week, imagine.
Wow.
And I was okay, I was eating.
Wow.
Once a week. So I was like sleeping, I could not tell time. I even reversed day and night. I used to sleep during the day, and at night, watu wakilala, mimi ndio huyo sasa. I was trying to listen to nothing. In the morning, nimerudi usingizi. I was not taking shower, and I was like, I've not sweated, I'm just in bed, I'm okay. Just kind of laziness, like I existed, like I didn't exist. It was nasty.
Yeah.
So they came and introduced me to that Restoring Dignity. Actually, that is why I'm here. I think they must have restored my dignity. I didn't have any value. Personally, I felt like there was no need to live. But I didn't succumb. Probably I would have, but I don't want to go there because I'm not there.
Yeah.
I shifted from that highway to the normal path. So I was introduced to mental classes, mental health classes, not mental like I was mad, but mental health classes where I interacted. There's a woman in Korokosho, that is Korokosho Ward, here in Nairobi, that inspired me. She had a very nasty background. When I listened to her tell her story, I realized I don't have a problem. If that is the kind of experience you have as a woman, then I need to be strong as a man. I started gaining confidence and came back to my life path.
Wow. How did your family handle that season?
Oh, as at now, I don't have a family because of that.
Wow, so sorry.
Such things. I have a very small circle of friends because you
They
see.
left.
Why would they stay? I was not giving them reasons enough. Why would they stay? Because every phone call from me was like, I need 100 bob, I need 200 bob. And then, you see, they have to become tired. The only guys I still have left are those ones I have blood ties with, sister and brothers. But then, you see, they also can't do much because they are limited. They have families. Yeah. So the problem with the disability, when you have a problem with one of the organs or your body, whatever, you tend to seek help with confidence. And these guys, because of sympathy, you get help. And then you will never know when they are, because they can't tell you I don't have, they avoid your call completely. Like this guy never picks my call, I no longer call. I'm not saying I call people frequently so much for help, but when I was down there, these days I get my own money. Yes. However small, I get my own money.
I will want us to watch a video
It's okay.
of you at work so that you tell us the transition between that period where you stopped, you said enough is enough, let me get out and do something with my life. So we talk about that, but I want us to take that video so that we are able to continue with the conversation. Just in case you're joining us, I am having a conversation that is inspiring stories, and I am having a conversation with Aizo, the blind Baba. He's called Isaiah, and he has such a, hey, I don't know what to call it. You don't take things you have for granted. That's all I can say. But let's take that video. We are coming back. Wow. Wewe uko na excuse gani ya kukosa kufanya kitu na life yako if people who are able differently are able to do something? Anyway, wacha nisianze hiyo conflict. We're just conversing with Aizo, and we are going back to that point where we've watched that video. He opened a barber shop, and as you've seen, he's doing an amazing job. Let me just ask you, how did you start the barber shop?
Okay, I'll still attribute my current status to RDF, Restoring Dignity Foundation in Korokosho. I think they're working in partnership with the LVCT, that's an NGO, in some Arise project, although it's done by now. They managed to organize the capitation, and it was out of it was from within me. Like, there's a good question here. What can a blind man do? Like, if you're told to generate business ideas for a blind man, what are you going to say? You see, blindness does not easily compare to other. Okay, given the fact that, let's talk about forms of disability without pain. Deafness and dumbness and blindness. You see, blindness does not easily compare to those other ones, because somehow the other counterparts have alternatives of where to engage in business. Like, they can play soccer, simple, and other things. But somebody without sight, what kind of business can this person do? That is why if I started engage in a barbershop kind of business, then many people are like, how are you going to do it? How is he doing it? Like, every day people come, they want to see how it's happening. Oh, that is all because everything is always inborn. Like, it is not possible that a blind man can totally do nothing. There's always an alternative. It is upon this person to investigate and find out what can I do that is income generating. And then may probably get support, because where are these guys going to get that kind of income to start?
Okay.
Or capital. So briefly, I managed to get that kind of support, and that business is only 1 month old. Yeah, it's not. It's not. It has not stayed for long. This is the 2nd month. So, and so far, I can say it's working properly. When I had my sight on, when I was like you, when I thought I had my organs functioning as if it was my own right. Can you?
Yeah.
Can you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Like, you have, you are really blessed.
Entitlement.
You are really blessed with everything functioning proper, and you really underrate that. I never realized that until I lost one. So I used to do my beard in the house, sometimes without a glass. When that glass mirror got broken, I used to do it without a mirror. So I was like a blind person. That is where I got the idea. So I thought, I was thinking proper, how can I develop this? I can improve it. The way I used to do it on myself without checking is the same way I can do it on another person and get paid. I could even do my own head.
Okay.
By myself. So I think many people can do that. But of course, with a mirror, they can confirm where some hairs are left. But as for me, my left hand right now is my eye. It will sense where there is hair, and I'll cut it. So that is where I got this idea. When I proposed it, I was like, those guys were like, how? Are you serious? And then you'll hire somebody? So I simplified the problem by saying, I will hire somebody. I just need a business. And then, so that is how it happened. But the moment I set it up, I was like, how can I hire somebody? This person might steal things here and disappear with them because I don't know them, and probably other things. So I just started doing it on my own, getting clients and doing it. That is how it started. That is simply how it started.
Wow.
Yeah.
How has the response been so far from clients?
Oh, not so bad. First of all, because I told you I've learned a lot of business in school, I decided, I landed on that name, Aizo the Blind Baba. Many people have complained as friends, how do you write this? And then, guys, many people are scared of the word blind. Do I look like I'm scared? No. I was not born like this. Only 2 years and I'm already comfortable with that. The same, to an extent that, like, I was not very comfortable with the blind people before myself. I could not mention the term blindness to them. I had a friend who was blind. I'm not going to go that far anyway. But come back to your question. I have clients. Most of them, people are very lazy at reading. So you see, these guys come in without reading that. So they get in there and then say, mimi pia nachangamka. Like, sasa poa, unahitaji nini? Alafu anasema, I just need a box, I need a bulb, I need such kind of stories. And then I pick my tools and after covering the client, I start my business. Then I do it. And then this white cane is always there. I don't know why they don't seal it. It's always at the door. You have to seal it before you come in. So I once did a haircut to a guy who never realized completely that I was blind.
Wow.
Akanilipa. So before I ended, nikamwambia, hebu soma hapo juu. Akasema, what do you mean? Kwani and are you? Sasa hata ameshindwa kusema, alishindwa kusema. So I introduced myself, nikamwambia, make sure you come back again because whoever just shaved you is a blind man. I use the word blind because visual impairment, wengine hawaelewi. Sasa alishtuka, lakini alisema wewe unaona kidogo. Kadilipa kaenda. So, but the way I struggled going to that shop with this, because from my house to the shop I navigate alone. Na unajua asubuhi na hizo mapikipiki na magari zikienda, watu wanaenda job. And nobody offers to see me there. But so I can't complain because I'm actually going to my workplace. Another example is there's a guy who came in there. I realized at Sioni, I think he was in the interview, while I was trying to get that brush kwa hiyo worktop, that dust, whatever. And then I was like trying to find it, then I got it. I always know where I put them. This time around, I don't know, somebody must have moved it. So when I picked it, alijua. Akaogopa kuniuliza. So when I detected ashajua, I started the story. So while I was still finishing, umai kutana na mimi? Then, no. Why do you ask? Okay, now I'm sure you don't know about me. You don't know much about me. So I introduced myself at that point. By the way, I'm a blind man. What? That is why umeshikashika hapa hivyo ukitafuta hiyo brush. Yeah, I'm a blind man. Na hujaona hiyo white cane hapo? Unajua nimeiona nikafikiria mtu ameiacha hapo. So they talk like that. And then we get to a consensus, like ananiuliza, and how are you doing it? Alafu namuuliza, nimefanya vibaya? Hapana, iko tu sawa, but sasa how? Nikamwambia, it's all about attention. It's all about attention. So my left hand, like I said, is my eye. My right hand controls the machine.
How do you feel about those reactions when people say them?
Because I want to be known properly in that region. Because I want that to be known everywhere so that I get my own class of customers, you know. The guys who will come because they want to be shaved by a blind man. And I already have customers who have come back like 3 times because I did shave them and I'm blind. And because they want to change, they don't want to change from one shop to another. So I actually feel very okay. I don't have any problem with that because I'm actually a blind person. That's simple.
What is the most difficult thing about being in this situation?
Oh, sometimes I have to wait for somebody to help me do what I want to do. That waiting bit, it doesn't impress so much. But then, like, from the house to the shop, like sometimes I'm supposed to take a place of 5 minutes, I'll take like 10 or 15, depending on the state of the road and all that kind of stuff. So my things delay. In fact, I serve my clients slightly more than the other people. I take a slightly longer time, you understand? And because they want good work, I attribute that kind of time to attention and good work. So it's not a bad thing, unless they're in a hurry. And maybe another thing is that sometimes when I need help from somebody, like come and do me this, I always feel like they have not done it the way I want it. So I have problems in my mind with how people help me at the same time. But I don't want it to come out, because if it comes out, I want to get help. So if after being assisted, I try to find out how it's done, and then I make corrections if there's any. And that is how I live my life.
Okay. At that times you feel like blaming God or blaming, apportioning blame to anyone, especially because this is not something you were born with. This is something that happens. Are there times that you feel like, this should not have happened to me? Why did it happen to me? Are there times you have those questions?
Yes, but not until I joined Church of Christ. I'm a Christian. Yes. That is the best church I think I've ever come across. I don't even know why I didn't join it while I had my sight on, but it's all about I don't have time for that, I don't have time for that, that kind of thing. So my response is, there is a verse in the Bible, I can't really quote it, but it could be, there's these guys who asked Jesus, that kid who is born blind, makosa ni yake ama ya mamake? Ni mama yake alifanya makosa, who is being punished here? Then Jesus answered, that kid has been born in that state so that the Lord's name may be glorified. When I heard that, and then there's a pastor who told me, things happen in life not because they are supposed to be pure punishment, but they're supposed to make you realize your path, life path. You see, there's something called life path. I didn't read it anywhere, it's just in my mind. Everybody has a life path. Like, okay, we assume that our lives are predetermined, like some supernatural powers predetermined our lives, such that whatever is going to happen tomorrow is already there. But I think it is whatever is our future is a product of our today actions. So there's a life you expect, Grace Atawewe. There's a life you expect tomorrow and next week and next month and next year and So if something happens that you never expected, and you will feel like it is a diversion from your life path, then that is where negative feedback comes in. You want to correct it to come back to your life path. Like you become sick. You go to the hospital, come back to normal. So what if you lose your sight? How do you come back to normal? Maybe it is permanent. Then you feel, now that is like, this negative feedback does not work here. Now it is going to be positive. The moment you don't apply positive feedback, like now you embrace the situation the way it is, and you insist on negative, like you want to go back to normal, like saizi nikianza kuweka energy yangu ati I want to see again, my dear, there's nothing I will do with my life. I will become useless and probably kill myself.
Wow. As we come to an end of this conversation, what are your plans for the future?
Okay. I really want to reach out to people with this outside. I don't know how, I don't know where, but if only I could get a platform. I feel we need to share a lot. And these things, there are things that need to be incorporated in our curriculum, in school. Okay, that is beyond me, but how I wish, because I've realized a lot of, I told you I have the teaching experience, and I can relate what is in school and what is taught in school and what is outside here. Okay, before going into that, people without sight are really suffering. If just in case this happened before you gained experiences like I can do this, I can do this, they might have no idea about how they can generate income. Only if they interact with those who know how to, probably like me, I think I have a number of things in my mind. I have not exhausted them. But an interaction, probably organized, I even asked myself, these people nominated whatever MPs for disability, what do? They don't have constituencies? So do they get some monies to help people like with disability? While their counterparts are giving bursaries to people going to school, what do they do? Like, how do they even organize even medication? You see, there are people who need drugs to survive. That is a very serious thing. And apart from the 2,000 that government gives people with disability, only the ones they consider with severe disability, out of which I consider total blindness a severe disability. It is even in the registration form. But guys are not in that database. Yes. So, in short, there's a lot, and we really need to find a way of sharing and reaching out to people. There is somebody somewhere without sight who is suffering. This person needs assistance. The parents are overburdened. Maybe ni mtoto, maybe anaenda shule ama wamemficha aendi shule, maybe ni mtu mkubwa. I have a friend who is blind, has been blind for 10 years. Alikuja nimnyoe. I met him in the church. Akakuja nimnyoe, and he was like, umekuwa blind for only 2 years and you're doing this? How are you doing it? Oh, hadi unaweka cut kwa mtu? How? It's in the video. I've been doing that. I told, akaniambia umeni-challenge sana. So now look at that. Who is supposed to challenge who? Somebody's been blind for over 10 years. Mimi nam-challenge na niko kwa hii condition for only 2 years.
Wow. Wow.
So that can be rectified if we get a forum and sit.
Okay.
So probably these politicians need to do something and just mobilize at a per county, get blind people, because if you bring blind people and deaf people, we won't share much. Just get them at different platforms. They will share and you hear from them and see how to help them.
All right.
Yes.
So finally, I want you to wind up by encouraging someone this morning. Just speak to someone, whether they are able differently, they are well, someone that might be watching you this morning, and just need a word of encouragement from you as we finish up. And then afterwards, you can tell us where we find you on social media and where your barbershop is.
It's okay. Thank you for that. That's a very good, a good dimension. Yes. Now, everybody has a life. As long as you're not dead, you have a life, and you are on stage. Think about what you're doing. Is it adding value? If it's not adding value, then think about something that can add value. Okay, in a nutshell, blind people or anybody with a disability can also do something. It's upon those who are around this person to find out. Try to reach out to people around you if you are disabled in any way, because you are abled in a different way. First of all, find out what you can do. There is something. Don't sit and wait for help. There is something. Just find out what is it. Try to perfect on it. Share with whoever is around. Find out if you can do it, then invest in it. It is possible. And those guys without disability, any form, you are not lucky. You are not lucky. You are on stage, and as long as you're still alive, you are not lucky to be in that position. It's a blessing. Don't underrate it. And it is not sure bet that you live your life with both your legs, both your hands, your hearing abilities, your whatever, talking and maybe seeing. And as long as you are alive, anything may happen. Just prepare and don't kill yourself. Always prepare to get back on your feet, no matter what happens. Because if I did it, you can do it.
Okay. Where can we find you?
I'll do it in 3 dimensions: call, visit, or support. Call me at 0720 733 218. Isaiah Ochieng Owino. Visit me at KPLC substation in Babadogo. KPLC substation in Babadogo. I'm just around that junction, just around that junction. So if you can do the phone calls and easily locate me. And I also have my there is a, for communications, maybe some probably motivational talks to groups of students, maybe other just whatever group, or you can email me at ochieng@gmail.com. Ochieng, Izo is IZZOH, then at gmail.com. And you can also access my videos at YouTube and TikTok. Just search Izo the Blind Baba. Izo the Blind Baba.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Izo. We are very glad that you've shared your experience with us, that you've shared your story, your challenges, and I am sure there's someone out there who has been inspired this morning. Thank you so much for your time. I think that's where we wrap it up. Eh, my God. Do not take anything you have for granted. Don't think you're too entitled. Don't feel you're too deserving of whatever you have. Take it as an opportunity that God has given you to make something better for yourself. And for those of us that are abled differently, disability is not inability. Take advantage of the situation you're in and make the most out of it. That is all we had for you from Empowerment Cafe. My name is Grace Maingi. Please do not touch that dial. Val is coming back with more.
Y254. Imagine.
These streets knows my name. These legs knows my pain.
Street anthem kings and queens, sound the alarm. Yeah man, buckle up for the biggest and the baddest show in the country. This is Inner Yard Reggae at Y254 channel.
Yes, sire. Mission in a back is the same. Oneness of Rastafari.
Jano, my name is Mandy Moses, the positive warrior, alongside the baddest in the land.
Selector DJ D-Rich, selecting the very best of reggae and dancehall music.
Na unajua ni aje, pia tutakuwa tuna live interviews,
hype sessions.
Alafu pia tunakuletea what has been trending in the Caribbean land. So sikose each and every Saturday 7:30 kwenye PM
until 10 PM.
Sure.
Rastafari.
Yo man.
God, you bless me, bless me, bless me. You bless me, bless me, bless me. Oh God, you bless me.
Naomba nafasi mimi nicheze nawe, ateja karibu siniche kitoka. Oh yeah, hatujua ni but tonight you could be my babe. Soga nambe inform imekubali choose me.
Promise me, Sam, not to do the things I've done.
Kama umepewa sahau shida, kama umesota leo tupige makelele.
That is the energy that we are starting off. That whenever the energy is wrong, we beat it wrong out here at karaoke. The only show you get the opportunity to wear the courage of Omen. Look at the mic here through the eye and get to unleash the inner rockstar.
I am Lion Zion, yeah, I'm on the rise.
Every Saturday at 10 PM and I repeat on 6 PM. Yeah, with me, Professor Kamau, kijana aliye na uzoefu mithili ya shilingi kwa ya pili. On your number 1 youth channel station, Y254. Imagine, we.
Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and feel me, oh feel me.
कुछ कुछ होता है
Komando, komando, wambie sisi ndo vipenzi komando. Komando, komando, wambie sisi ndo vipenzi komando.
Inakuwaje? Ni kila Jumatatu kutokea saa 1 dakika 5 hadi 3:30. Ndio unafahamu sisi ni makomando wa Afrika Mashariki ambao tunakupa kipindi chenye mapozi, tunatazama na mapozi ya kwako. Wanasema kwamba you can call me Kenny at Kenrelby.
Wagwang, my name is DJ Kuch pale kwenye chiki na kupatia mziki zote za East Africa, old school, new school, zote ziko ndani. We can link up at DJ Kuch. Boom.
And of course with me, Kalondu Musimi, I'll be giving you all the entertaining stories in East Africa. Nitakuwa nikuambia nani amefanya nini, kwa nini na akiwa na nani.
Hatuagizi na mabosi, sisi wenyewe mabosi. Wanatobea mikosi, tunalindwa na sagodi peke.
Kifuata maisha yangu takufa na wivu.
What's up, beautiful people? It's your host with the most, Muna Joy.
And your DJ Faro the Finisher. Catch us every Friday from 6 p.m. mpaka saa 2 usiku on Tano Kali Show.
Right here on Kenya's #1 channel, YT54.
Oh yeah, baby, jamboree. The way we gone, buddy.
We're going to be giving you hot trending topics that are happening on social media platforms. We will also be interviewing hella talented artists on the show as well.
Kama kawaida, I'll be here to give you the best mixes. Alafu sahau pia kuna top 5 hits of the week.
All right, see you then.
Like I never loved in my life. So love me like you never loved me.
Naomba nafasi mimi nicheze nawe ateja karibu siniche kitoka. Oye atujua ni but tonight you could be my babe. Soga nabe inform imekubali choose me.
Promise me, Sam, not to do the things I've done.
Kama umepewa sahau shida kama umesota leo tupige makelele.
That is the energy that we are starting off. That whenever the energy is wrong, we beat it wrong out here at karaoke. The only show you get the opportunity to hear the courage of Omena. Look at the mic through the eye and get to unleash the inner rock star.
I am Lion Zion, yeah, I'm on the rise.
Every Saturday at 10 p.m. and I repeat on 6 p.m. with me, Professor Kamau, kijana aliye na uzoefu mithili ya shilingi kwa ya pili on your #1 youth channel station Y254. Imagine we
Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and feel me, oh feel me. Feelun है पीने का मौसम तेरे संग इश्क तारी है. These streets knows my name. These legs knows my pain.
Street anthem, kings and queens, a sound the alarm. Yeah man, buckle up for the biggest and the baddest show in the country. This is Inner Yard Radio at Y254 channel.
Yes, sire. Mission in Abaki, the same oneness of Rastafari.
Channel, my name is Mandy Moses, the positive warrior, alongside the baddest in the land.
Selector DJ D-Rich, selecting the very best of reggae and dancehall music.
Na unajua ni aje pia tutakuwa tuna live interviews,
hype sessions.
Na hapo pia tunakuletea what has been trending in the Caribbean land. So sikose each and every Saturday 7:30 kwenye PM
until 10 p.m.
Sure.
Rastafari.
Yeah man.
You bless me, bless me, bless me. You bless me, bless me, bless me. Oh God, you bless me.
Ever wanted your voice to be heard, your opinion to matter? Where else if not here on Unfinished, where we focus on matters related to business, politics, entertainment, name it all. Join us every Saturday at 7 p.m. on Y254 Unfinished, because this is the only place where we get to finish matters.
chemi za uongo, stories za jaba ndo tingize ubongo, ndo bebe kawaletikiza kamongo.
What's up, everybody? Have you heard of Bounce Nation? We are the latest, most stand-up show in 254.
You know how we do each and every Tuesday, Thursday. Mad vibes, mad music. When you see this face, amazing vibes, pure niceness, mad music. Now always kumbuka wewe ndoko in full control.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me.
I go by the name Feeling Jean.
And I am the beat doctor, DJ Epic, straight out of Gas Chamber DJs. You know how we do.
Of course, catch us every single Tuesday and Thursday from 4 p.m. all the way to 7 p.m. for mad energy, good vibes, and interviews and interactions with your favorite celebrities.
This is Rock Gospel.
Y254. Imagine.
Naomba nafasi mimi nicheze nawe ateja karibu sinicheki toka. Oye hatujuani but tonight you could be my babe. Soga nambe inform imekubali choose me.
Promise me, Sam, not to do the things I've done.
Kama umepewa sahau shida kama umesota leo tupige makelele.
That is the energy that we are starting off. That whenever the energy is wrong, we beat it wrong out here at karaoke. The only show you get the opportunity to wear the courage of Omena. Look at the mic through the eye and get to unleash the inner rock star.
I am Lion Zion, yeah, I'm on the rise.
Every Saturday at 10 p.m. and I repeat on 6 p.m. with me, Professor Kamau, kijana aliye na uzoefu mithili ya shilingi kwa ya pili on your number 1 youth channel station Y254. Imagine
Here on Power Talk Show, we handle conversations of current affairs that directly affect you. We do a deep dive on conversations that involve relationships, mental health, finances, and other trending issues. We also share stories of people who have faced adversaries and managed to overcome them.
I'm a person who tried committing suicide 3 times. Yes, before I reached class 7.
Tune in to Power Talk each and every Thursday at 7:10 p.m. and join in the conversation with me, Cheryl Blessing, using the hashtag PowerTalk.
Our stories shape our future. It's within them that we get to know ourselves.
God always came through in a way that we couldn't even explain.
Yes.
And we came to realize that putting God at the center of it is like everything else will just flow.
Everything. What what do you do when push comes to shove?
He was a great man.
Yeah.
At that moment, he was supportive. Until 6 months, we went for the first surgery.
That's why here on The Nest, we tell you these stories to empower you and shape your parenting. Every Tuesday from 7:30 p.m. only on Y254.
Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and feel me, oh feel me.
पीलूं है पीने का मौसम तेरे संग इश्क तारी है
Ukifuata maisha yangu takufa na wivu.
What's up, beautiful people? It's your host with the most, Muna Joy.
And your DJ Faro the Finisher catches every Friday from 6 p.m. mpaka saa 2 usiku on Tano Kali Show.
Right here on Kenya's #1 channel, Y254.
Oh yeah, baby Jamboree. I like the way we gone, buddy.
We're going to be giving you hot trending topics that are happening on social media platforms. We will also be interviewing hella talented artists on the show as well.
Kama kawaida, I'll be here to give you the best mixes. Alafu sahau pia kuna top 5 hits of the week.
All right, see you then.
Like I never loved in my life. So love me like you never loved me.
Ever wanted your voice to be heard, your opinion to matter? Where else if not here on Unfinished, where we focus on matters related to business, politics, entertainment, name it all. Join us every Saturday at 7 p.m. on Y254 Unfinished, because this is the only place where we get to finish matters.
Komando, wambie sisi ndo vipenzi komando. Komando, wambie sisi ndo vipenzi komando.
Inakuwaje? Ni kila Jumatatu kutokea saa 1:05 hadi 3:30. Ndio unafahamu sisi ni makomando wa Afrika Mashariki ambao tunakupa kipindi chenye mapozi, tunatazama na mapozi ya kwako. Wanasema kwamba you can call me Kenny at Kendrelby. Wagwang, my name is DJ Kuch. Pale kwenye chiki na kupatia mziki zote za East Africa, old school, new school, zote ziko ndani. You can link up at DJ Kuch. Boom.
And of course with me, Kalandu Musimi, I'll be giving you all the entertaining stories in East Africa. Nitakuwa nikuambia nani amefanya nini, kwa nini na akiwa na nani.
Hatuagizi na mabosi, sisi wenyewe mabosi. Wanatobea mikosi, tunalindwa na sagodi pekee.
Here on Power Talk Show, we handle conversations of current affairs that directly affect you. We do a deep dive on conversations that involve relationships, mental health, finances, and other trending issues. We also share stories of people who have faced adversaries and managed to overcome them.
I'm a person who tried committing suicide 3 times. Yes, before I reached class 7.
Tune in to Power Talk each and every Thursday at 7:10 p.m. and join in the conversation with me, Cheryl Blessing, using the hashtag PowerTalk.
Y254. Imagine.
And we are back. Thank you for staying with us, ladies and gentlemen. Amani waited boys and girls. I'm Empress na Lion, kings and queens. Yes, there's so many ways to express affection properly. My name is Valentine, or at Color Me Val. And we have just concluded an interview with one Gracia Maingi. Very, very interesting. Apo kwa encouragement, nimesikia encouraged. I hope you have felt encouraged as well. Yes, yes, yes. So right now we're about to enter the tail end of the show. That is why in the morning. But just because inaisha si ati uende place ingine. Baki tu hapa. So I want to read a couple of comments from our socials. And I am on Facebook right now. So we have Morevi Selecta, amesema Embu Live. JJ Ozengo says Mombasani following. Jospe, we kidogo nione macho hazioni. Nishaanza kusema Joseph. Then we're watching from Dado. Kizito Nyongesa says watching live from Mwanda, Bungoma County. Kamau Musinangu says good all. Thank you. Pamoja sana. I see you, Steve Ben, with a Kaforo. I see you, Abubakar Misingo says good morning, watching live from Kimilili Bituyu. Freddy Braga says Nairobi is tuned in. Denmark says Oyaro Estate Ikondani. John Tex Nyagaka says count me in. Teoteo Twenzetu Mukuu Mwanda, Bungoma County iko inside. Twist Ngororo. Ian from where? Wesley Gibson says good morning. Shinyabi Hillary says live from Kisumu Siri. See you. John says Moranga represented. Oh, hi, good morning. Bantu Baba says Gracia my girl. Hii itamufikia. Wacha hata nipige screenshot. Itafikia musichana. Okinyo Oduwar says pamoja. I like your handle. P Match. Good morning from Runyenjes, Embu. Loriana Lopez says Naivasha is watching Vegas MK. Aha, I have seen you, and I think I'm going to stop it from right here so that we can get into the topic. So today we are talking about period poverty. Do we know, class, what period poverty means? We're going to start from there. But then Some Iya MK says poverty in ladies leads them to have low self-esteem and can forgo anything. Some even unapata they sell themselves. Okay, we will expound in period poverty. There's a difference between now poverty and period poverty, and then we'll discuss the effects. But before that, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine.
Wanaona venye mtu anaongea hadi kesho. Na nikizima simu mumuna jam. Anyway, please introduce yourselves. I'll start with you. Who's closer?
Okay. First of all, thank you all for having me here.
Oh, you're welcome.
My name is Lydia Kimwilu. I'm a sign language interpreter by profession. I'm a beautician. Right now, I'm currently studying programming.
Hey.
Yes, I'm very happy to be here.
Hey.
Thank you.
You're a creative and also, wow, that's...
Yeah, in one package.
Wow, that's very impressive. Guy, na venye unakaa mpole. Don't judge a book. Do not judge a book. And you are?
Thanks first for having me here.
You're welcome.
My name is Angel Wanjeko. A content creator, and right now I'm schooling now. Yeah.
Okay.
Doing beauty.
All right.
But I love creating content.
So nyi wote tu mnajua tu urembo nini. All right. Your handles makosa kabla nisahau. Angel, kwanza umesikia hiyo jina. Angel. What's your handle on socials?
On TikTok at Shiko. Shiko with a Q. Shiko Kadogo. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm only active on TikTok, majorly.
Kudansa. Okay. Okay. And you are?
For me, TikTok, Lydia Kim. Instagram, Lovely Kim _ Lydia. Facebook, Lovely Kim _Lydia also.
Mhm.
YouTube, Cypraise. Yeah.
Okay. Si rahisi kupata watu sahi in a certain generation Facebook. But ndio unajua wamemonetize. Ama ndio uko hapo juu ya madeo. I see you. Okay, so today we are talking about period poverty, and I feel first of all very grateful that this person has replied in regards to the topic, but kidogo tu I think hapo kuna miscommunication. Like when someone says period poverty, what do you think? What comes to mind?
Okay, when I hear period poverty, what comes to mind is basically lack of access to menstrual materials, products. Yeah, it could be education, sensitization, and mostly products. Yeah.
Okay. Na mtu saa mahali anaweza kuwa akisikia products adhani ni makeup. No. What would you think? You see there's such semantics. Angel, what comes to your mind when you hear period poverty?
First, and the important thing first, I think I could say pads. They are the most essential and the most needed when it comes to period. Like when you just mention the word period, that's what comes on people's mind. Like, yeah, that's the greatest one. Like, and it's even the most used product. Yeah.
Okay. Kidogo nikuulize, what do you guys use? Ama it's an invasive question.
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What sanitary product do you use?
Personally, I use mostly pads. I tried tampons, but
Zilikata?
Zilikata.
Was it uncomfortable?
Yeah, for me it was really uncomfortable. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't tried anything else. Yeah.
Have you tried the cup?
The cup, not yet, but yeah, I can.
Apparently it's cheaper because when you buy a cup, you could disinfect too, and it don't have to keep repeating the process of buying. But now the initial price I'm not quite aware of in Kenya. What do you use?
Sanitary towels, of course. I feel like the cups and the tampons also to me are uncomfortable. Hata sijai jaribu the cups, but naonanga ni scary.
Walai, niyo process ya ku-insert ama nini? Okay. First of all, please do not feel cringe when we talk about this because this happens every month. Na kama umezaliwa some lady ndio amekuzaa. And that process must have been also there in that things. Let me just read. If you just Google period poverty, the first thing that comes is from the unwomen.org. This says the period poverty refers to the inability to afford and access menstrual products, sanitation and hygiene facilities, and education and awareness to manage menstrual health. Simply put, period poverty costs women and girls too much, and it does not have to be this way. Okay, sijakwambia Kenya tumacha tu nikwambia juu nimeuliza. For the longest time when I started off, how old were you when you first got your menses?
I was in class 8.
Huh?
Mine started a bit late, Form 2.
Walai, mimi nilianza class 6. Nakumbuka nikistuka. Hatukuwa wengi hiyo time. I don't know why mine was so early. Anyway, it confused me a little bit. Discombobulated. Yes. So from that time to I think nikiwa campus, it was just, pads. Alafu nilikata tampons once and it was very uncomfortable, then nikajambia hapana. Alafu I transitioned. So now it is opposite to me. Nikijaribu kutumia pads ni juu sina hiyo ingine. It's now very uncomfortable. Nasikia ni kasi yuko sawa. Unatembea unaona kila mtu anajua what's going on in your body. Okay. Yes. So clearly we all have different preferences for what we use during that time of our menses. We have started at different stages in our lives and it affects us in different ways. Yes?
Yeah, sure.
Now, kabla tuingie sasa vizuri kwa period poverty, have you ever asked yourself why condoms are free in some specific outlets but pads are not? Now, menses are definite. Hiyo kitu lazima upate. What would you like to address that as? Is that ignorance, ama?
Yeah, of course, that is the highest form of ignorance because how can you tell me something that is natural? Like being a woman is something, some period inakuja natural. Like it's not something you decide, I want to have this or not. But then you see, you can decide, I don't want to have sexual intercourse. Or if you do, there are other ways. But they decided, instead of making pads free, condoms are being given free. Like, yeah, it's so crazy to me.
So tunafaa kuongelesha mtu. Akenjo, how are you feeling about that?
Okay, me I would say nika kufala fulani, because sex is something you choose to do or not. But being a lady, we didn't choose to be ladies, and yeah, like it comes, like as long as you're a woman, you'll undergo menstrual cycles every month. So why not make the sanitary towels free, and let alone the condoms? Like, if it's that necessary for you to have sex, you can buy the condoms for yourself, and then it doesn't to make sense to me at all. Yeah.
So tunafaa kuandikia,
should be written to
occupy.
someone.
Tuanze hashtag ingine, the right encourage ingine sasa, eh? But remember, okay, I do not want to go too deep into this particular explanation, but part of the now or since declared unconstitutional Finance Act, it had something, kitu na kufanya wrapping in plastics that involves now sanitary towels and etc etc etc. So when you saw, niliwaona wasichana wako na placards saying, you know, period poverty, ama sasa tusinyeshe, ama sijui nini. And that's just in Nairobi, yeah? And this guy, MK, who came onto our socials, and okay, the idea of poverty for him perhaps was misinterpreted, but I do understand, or I have sijaona na macho, but ini kitu nimesikia, awareness is also important, that there's some places that girls or ladies sell their bodies just to have enough money to buy pads.
Yeah.
Same thing inaitwa sex for pads, na kuna hadi sex for diapers. Like now you've had sex for pads, now you're pregnant, now you sex for diapers. So it's a vicious cycle. Tuanzie hapo. So when you are access but not really, they can't really afford. So that how are you feeling about that situation?
Well, personally, okay, I have been brought up in a slum, and I have seen firsthand how it is for those who cannot afford.
Talk to us.
And I remember when I was in high school, in a slum. This is a high school in a slum, and we used to be like ladies. We used to be given pads, but kulikuwa na condition. Like if you perform well, if you're in this club, if you're not in this, and sometimes I will just be like, so those who don't want to be in journalism club cannot access this. Yeah, it was crazy. Then
wow, so you're rewarding me with a basic need.
Yeah, and I also remember there were some who used to sleep around because you couldn't access. Also, when it gets to that time, there was always someone missing in class. Yeah, so.
And this is every month.
This is every month.
Hatuwezi andika contract. Baya kuna time nishaambia Mungu ama ungeni text tu. Una mimba. Ni text tu. Just text. This is very unnecessary. Very, very unnecessary. How are you feeling about this exchange?
Similar to Lydia's case, I'm brought up in a slum. So things that happen, like unaziona, definitely you see that Odem ana pads and she can do nothing about it. And then your parents are struggling for food, which is a basic need, and maybe hawana hiyo pesa kabisa ya kununua pads. So, okay, I would say in our school, we used to be given every month, because in the slum you'll find that kuna NGOs mob. So like once in a while they'll come to gift pads. Okay, like that time tulizite kama present, because enyewe kama mse home amwezi afford sanitary towels, then it's a gift, like someone giving you, you'll really appreciate, you'll take it as the best gift that month you've gotten, because it happens mostly in the slums and in the rural areas. Like kuna watu hawajui period poverty ni nini. Sitaki kuwasema, but kuna wenye hawajui, but there's some ladies who have undergone real period poverty, like they can testify. Yeah, you sleep with a guy so that you can get the 50 bob. Kitambo zilikuwa 50 bob, says nenda zikipanda. Who knows that in the next 5 years how much a pack of 8 pads would cost. It's real.
The struggle is, the pressure is increasing.
Yeah, increasing.
Okay. All right. And this is just nataka tuanzie hapa bara, si ndio? Where people at least unajua supermarket iko nayo. Then now we move to these ASLs, these arid and semi-arid areas. Mali nilikuwa na watch documentary nyingine. Makosa nilifanya, niliwatch back to back. Niliwatch ya FGM, female genital mutilation. I'm like, hey bana, when 2020 something, how is FGM still an aya, makosa ingine nikaendelea sana things to do with period poverty. Unaona mtu like literally unaona venye latrine unakaa. Sasa shimo alafu sasa unakaa hapo for as long as it takes. Alafu pia if you did not know, menses take different durations. Najua mtu anaendanga 1 week as in the full 7 days. Me 1 week. Hey, but I hope unakula ma beetroot and things that give your body iron, because that is a lot of kuna wengine at most ni 3 days. The flow is even different, as in yawa. So there's all these things to be considered, and I can't wrap around my head around. Yani hata si huna pesa ya yani hata haiko kwenu kabla you have and it is something that happens guaranteed, clockwork. Kile tu inaweza disturb maybe ni ugonjwa ama product ya Game of God. Sijui kama unanipata hapo. Yes, that's the only thing that can come in between that process. If I am not wrong. So how do we address this?
Okay, in my opinion, I think I remember last year being a trend. You remember when Gloria was in the parliament and it became
a stain.
It became such a big deal. Like, I just wish that we make this thing, like, can we start working on it, especially the government? Can we start implementing things? And I know that haiwezi happen overnight, but we can start with vile unaenda lu public toilets, hakukosangi soap, hakukosi free tissues. Can we also just like tunaeka free pads for in case mtu ako na emergency nini? And I realize that nowadays ukienda kubuy pads unakuanga na budget yako peke yako, because also the economy is so like like it's crazy. So uko na budget yako peke yako such that when your period ends hauna like you can't carry extra vile kitambo ilikuwa like you carry an extra one because you know there's a lady who might stay nini. Nowadays there's no, like, you can't carry an extra one. So I was just suggesting if we can start with small measures. Kama tunaweza weka pads in public toilets. Also hizo NGOs wache kuitreat ni kama it's a gift. Like you have to do something in order for you to get it, because it's something natural, you have no control over it. I think that we can start from there.
If you could do anything about the situation, how would you attack it? How do you attack it? From what angle?
Okay, first, I know the government has the supreme power over the nation. So I would wish that they make it, they set aside a certain amount to make it a norm that every kid in school gets pad. However, wherever you are, as in, it doesn't matter kwenye uko, like ukwe, like unaweza access hizo sanitary towels. And then venye leader amesema watu wache kutreat kama gift, and then pia ikuwe tu hadi huko kwa public toilets. Of course najua ni kitu ita take time na process, but acha kwanza hiyo government ianze iset a certain amount aside. Venye wanaset wanasema hii ni ya roads, venye wanaset wanasema hii ni ya medicine, hivyo waset aside waseme we could use this to get pads for every girl in this nation. It could be a wonderful thing.
Nasikia kwa address mwenye alikuwa amerushiwa mawe the other day. Joy. Something perhaps to say about it maybe, Ama, that does not concern you because you're not female. Okay? Hashtag is WCW. Okay. So another thing about period poverty. Yes, the first initial, najaribu find the exact right word ndo nisi ku lead astray pia na mimi. The initial idea that you think of ni products, like lack of this and this and this. But period poverty also means lack of awareness.
Yeah.
So I took it upon myself, nikaenda nikauliza watu, random people, na ukwaje uko poa? Hata mimi nasikia niko poa. Zama siku story tu za jaba kidogo. Boom. So you, if you're around your boyfriend and then your period starts, will you run home? Will you be embarrassed? Can you send him to the shop? Funny thing is a huge, not really huge, but a good number, waliniambia mbona asiende? Mimi nitamtuma, si anajua hizi vitu zu happen. In fact, sometimes he even takes care of me. Anajua mood zangu venye ziko, anajua pia kuna kitu kama cravings, juu nataka anajishika tu because I'm already tired of the thought. You start wanting to eat what? Unataka harufu ya sijui maji baridi. I don't know, just really weird things, and it's just on your menses, and again they recur. Yeah? Okay. So does he have knowledge of sanitary towels? So nikimtuma, first of all, would you be comfortable with your significant other kabla niendelee na story? Go ahead. Musinidanganye just because nimekuambia wenye waliniambia hapo sawa.
No, 100%.
You would not be shy about it.
Yeah.
Enda unabuy nini? Na anajua Kenya unatumia. Si always peke yake by the way. Ni sawa. There are other brands. So anajua. Yeah. Na anaenda confidently. Si unaona ulisikia hiyo joke ya Mamito venye squeeze unabuy pads alafu na rap na gazeti bana, that's even more embarrassing. Nipende tembee nayo hivi.
Mtani hivyo, like hawezi buy upewe hivyo.
Gazeti sijui as if ni rambi bana. Hata anakupea
na wewe unaificha ndani ya sweta.
Bana si bangi. Walk with it. This is hata mchangi bangi siku hizi. Kwenye mnaficha badly. Surely, it's not a crime to be on your menses. You are safe.
Yeah.
Mamito alisema, you are safe. Okay. So anajua product wenyewe unatumia. Okay. Are people aware? Okay. Sasa people, I mean the opposite gender, because definitely as I hope we know. Tunaweza kuwa tunassume kila mtu anajua na kila mtu ajui. Yes. So ukiona kuna, in case of tampons, let me use tampons. Yeah, there's kuna kwa medium ama ni small. There are 3. Kuna super, kuna regular. Then alafu kuna normal. I don't know why they call it normal. As if all these others are abnormal. Aje sasa. Yes, it's not the size of the person's area. That's not what it is for. It is for the flow.
Yeah.
So kuna mtu maybe anatoa nini damu mingi kuliko mwingine. And sometimes food affects that. Mshaika mkajua.
Yeah, sure.
Asa muonge. Something about menses that sounds obvious to us, but is not obvious to everyone. Can you think of one fun fact?
Okay, tuanze na kustain. Yeah, I hate vile watu who treat kustain like ni emergency. Then people assume that unafaa kujua inakuja hii siku. And trust me, it's not everyone. Saa zingine hata sikupenda. It like hata hai cross your mind, then it happens. Then you'll see a man being like telling another lady, wewe endo mfunike. Like it's so crazy. Then the lady will just come with like a shawl or something. Then they tie you up like it's crazy. Like sasa mnadi treat ni kama wale watu wa Bible wenye walikuwa na
leprosy. Wenye nafukuzwa hadi hebu endeni mkae hiyo side.
Like can we just treat it like, okay, this is an emergency, it happens, and let's move on, like tuone vile tutafanya, but hii mambo ya behave ni kama now this is the end of the world, huyu amefanya nini, sasa huyu akae huko like yeah.
Sasa hata wewe unashindwa, the rest of your day inakaa tu kwa ngumu.
Unakuwa stressed and especially with the men, like I really hate that. And I love what can I mention him?
Yeah, it's fine.
Abel Mutua is doing with the daughter. If you go through their YouTube, their Instagram page, you'll see that the daughter explains to him what happens during this time, and he's so comfortable. Like, can we start doing that? Brothers, fathers, can we start doing that so that it doesn't become this uncomfortable thing, because it's natural. Yeah.
Kwanza hapo kwa I get that stigma. Kuna siku nilikuwa nakaa smart. Hadi hata mimi mwenyewe nilikuwa najua nikitembea. Alafu nilikuwa natembea kwa corridor. Some dude just said, then he gave me that look for when mrembo, but I'm like, bro, it's just accident. And you could actually know the time and the period. Ni vile tu maybe that month flow ni heavier a bit. Yes, uwezi panga pia. And then we go through no wonder kuna ma women's month, 2 Mother's Days, is fine.
International Women's Day.
International Day of the Girl Child. Yeah, ni sawa. Hata sijajam. What fun fact, what or maybe ick do you have about periods and people?
Also, I would say cramps. People have different feelings, and sometimes someone will take you as if una pretend, as if una overdo, na it's you wendo unajua venye una feel. So like wase wasitake hivyo, iache kukua hivyo. Like kama msenye wako na cramps, ako na cramps. Wase wengine hadi wana roll chini, like it's that painful. But some people don't understand. Mse atakuangalia zile za unadu, ati asu behave, na uwezi imekataa. So like wase tu like waache hivyo, like si fiti. Kama mse ana undergo pain, you don't, wanasemanga there's a thing said, you don't know what someone is going through because you're not in that position at that moment. So like kama there's a way you can help them, please do. But acha men wasikue zile za milionanga YouTube ingine ya certain people wanasema ladies overdo the cramps. So I was like, really, no, people don't overdo. Wache kusema hivyo, especially the gents wanna think tuna overdo, wanaona sio ndo time tunataka kuletewa chocolates, flowers and everything, but sasa si hivyo, like people are undergoing pain.
Sijasikia mtu ananiambia na overdo. I do not know what I would do or say. But what would you do or say? Na say you in genuine discomfort. Achara nisiite pain.
Mimi atakawe ni boyfriend yangu na tunapendana kuacha.
It's over.
It's over. How?
First of all, hormones ziko huko, like uko na tuma moods, then mtu anakuambia usi overdo.
It doesn't make sense.
Mtaniona nyuma ya tent after this. Okay.
I know of a lady mwenye alikuwa like zake zilikuwa worse, like the whole school ilikuwa inajua huyu kifika time like hatoki dorm.
Hata sisi tulikuwa na mtu kama huyo, like zake tu zilikuwa na haikuwa jokes, like alikuwa anashindwa kufunction. Wow, okay, all right. One of my exes, sipendi, I have a strong personality. Ni sawa. But sometimes huwa tunanyamaza na kuacha uongee. But sasa kama I am passionate and I know my personality is strong, alafu wewe pia unajaribu kunikujia vile unataka, si nitaongea. With diplomacy, but my point I will be firm without being offensive. Ni sawa. Kuna time nishaulizwa, kwani unanyesha? Okay. So me making a point that does not agree with yours immediately means nanyesha. What would you do? At now I'm being sijui hapa hata inamaanisha nini by this day. I understand your topic. Na uni mtu hadi nikampigia hesabu. Okay, how many times have you ever seen me upset? None. How long have you known me? 6 months. I remember it was 6 months. So unataka kuniambia kwa hesabu zako mwa nanyesha every once in 6 months. That is what your math is telling you. Agi alikuwa amenibow. Kumbukangi jina yake, nakumbuka tu hiyo conversation. But I don't understand why people, and not even people, hey, and we have a lot to say to men today.
Yeah, men do that a lot.
Ati unanyesha.
Kwani unanyesha. The moment your point, I align na yao. Kwani unanyesha.
Ama umeamka tu unafikiria, unaona mambo hii dunia ni mengi. Unaona tunaenda EPL. Mi by the way nikianza kunyanyaswa kidogo timu yangu, alafu pia sisi tuko na kiburi ingine. Sitaamka, maybe sitaongea for like 20 minutes. Unanyesha. No bro, mambo ni mengi. Mambo ni mengi. All right, maybe what would you tell your younger self mwenye alikuwa ameanza periods just then? Like, what would you tell her?
Okay, to my younger self, I'd say just relax and be yourself. You don't have to hide. This is something natural, and this is what makes you a woman. This is it's what makes you be a woman. It's your identity. Like, just own it. And not cover up, like, you know, those days you used to, like, when it's that month, you cover up, like, you wear like very long sweaters, so that I wish I didn't do that.
It's okay. Okay, what would you, kabla tufike kwako Archangel, I consume a lot of foolishness, also vitu funny nini memes, I mean number tick, hapo ndio utanipata. So naonanga, was it just the other day, I don't know, some guy, he's an MC and he's also a comedian. So if that notion for dem yako ananyesha but anakuja kwa keja, so namwambia tu nanyesha, anakutoa tu kwa mlango. Rada. Kwani? Ebu niongeleshe at White54 Facebook. By the way, you help me understand that situation. What would you tell yourself, your younger self?
It's normal. Don't feel embarrassed. And then I would give my younger self some confidence, because this is something to stay and it won't go for as long as I'm a lady. And, unless nifikizo menopause. Unless nifike huko, but for now I'll have to embrace it. Not feel ashamed, and to be confident about it, and not to do anything against my will to have the sanitary towels and everything.
I feel like if we had our way, tungekaa kwa nyumba hiyo time yenye nini, but that's not how, first of all, the economy is working. So now that we're outside and we have to deal with people, and we also have to deal with what's going on in our body, what would you tell someone? How would you advise someone? Like, sorry, unaumia, but hii kazi lazima tu tuitafute pesa.
Okay, I'd say just give grace to people, and also give grace to yourself. I'm especially talking to women. Like, we should give grace to ourselves, because we know, like, in Kenya, in most companies, like, hautapewa off because now it's that time of the month.
Actually, in Spain, they made it legal. I think it was either earlier this year or last year. It is now like unaweza sema sikuji job junanyesha.
Huku ni impossible. Like, you have to study. Lazima uhustle, lazima. So what I'd say is give yourself grace, and also give grace to other people, especially as women. Like, usione another woman is going through it, then akuambie, unajua, sometimes you just tell your friend or your colleague, by the way, it's that time of the month. Like, saidia tu watu, give them grace, give grace to yourself, and also, make sure you create awareness to your brothers, your fathers, uncles.
Hapo kwa uncles too, and fathers. But you see now that the
it's an African home.
But nona ina change. Venye tu anasema Abeli na mtoto wake hivyo, and now the people I've been discussing with of this morning and jana, it seems like it's transitioning, like we are
Yeah,
changing.
yeah.
We utake kujifanya aje hii kitu iko. Okay. Well, how would you address maybe dealing with embarrassment and pain? Well, unaona mimi nanyesha. So utende useme bro, unaona huyu ananyesha, unaona vile. Kwanza alafu kuna wenye anakuanga na physical. They break out their face or something just happens during that time. How would you deal? Venye tu amesema, we speak to women now, or ladies or girls who are going through this. How do we extend grace
as ladies?
Yeah.
So I would say first to be kind to each other. Okay, it's so rare to find, okay, sitaki kukua biased, but si rahisi upate women who are so kind to each other. Like, tuko tu, we are so different as ladies. So tukue kind, ila like, if I could help you with something during that moment, I should help. Sifai kwa announce ata kwa watu like you're going through your cycle, because ata knowing that someone knows, it makes you feel uncomfortable. Because why would you tell someone, and especially a guy, ati huyo cheki umdem ananyesha ndo kwa maana ako hivyo? It doesn't add up. So like kama ni tukue too kind as ladies, tusaidiane. If you've seen nimenyesha, come talk to me in a nice way. Babes, umespoil dress yako, could you go? Cramps zinakusumbua, take this and this. Tukue too kind to each other.
All right. Be your sister's keeper.
Yeah.
One last fascinating thing that I learned that amazed me. Kwanza I learned at my big age. Wewe unanyesha, mimi niko karibu, but tunaweza vutana. Like unaweza nivuta yangu nianze kunyesha before I am supposed to. Did you know that could happen? Like tumekaa tu hapo tunatembea, usikie tu vu. Then utapata people maybe who stay together a lot wanna sing. Like huyu akianza wako next hivyo. It's very weird science. Anyway, in conclusion, ladies, my time has run out. Unfortunately, this was a healthy conversation. I like it. Guys, we've been talking about period poverty, trying to give awareness and be light at it at the same time. So one more time, where can your name and where we can find you on socials?
Okay, Lydia Kimwili is my name. You can find me on Instagram, lovelykim_Lydia. On YouTube, I'm in a band, See Praise. On TikTok, Lydia Kim. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and you are Archangel.
Okay, to me, TikTok especially, at Shiko Kadogo, and I have a YouTube channel. Sijakuwa nikipost, I don't know why. I'll start being active. And the name for the YouTube is Archangel Shiari. Can you just give me one more last chance? I say something.
Yes.
So today is Lydia's birthday. She's my best friend.
Aww.
So I want to wish her a happy birthday, and I love her so much.
Thank you. Ilikuwa ipite tu hivyo. My goodness.
I love her so much, and I wish you nothing but the best, and I'm proud of you and where you're going. And yeah, it's amazing being your friend and everything. I love it here.
Thank you. Aya, kwa hayo machache, that was very beautiful. You made me see, sisters do not have to fight.
Yeah.
Look how that made me look good. Just them loving each other on air. Oh, happy birthday, Lydia. Happy birthday. Benjamin and Abai to chai sai. At Wi-Fi 4 Facebook, Wi-Fi 4 channel on Twitter or X right now. Wi-Fi 4 channel on the gram. My name is Valentine, or at Color Me Val. I have been hosting with Juan Gracia Maingi. We thank you for allowing us into your screens and your personal spaces and your homes. If you're still at home, we wish you a good day. Please still keep it channel Y254.
Y254. Imagine. Y254. Imagine.
Ever wanted your voice to be heard, your opinion to matter? Where else if not here on Unfinished, where we focus on matters related to business, politics, entertainment, name it all. Join us every Saturday at 7 p.m. on Y254 Unfinished, because this is the only place where we get to finish